been to war, I swear to God, I miss the guys. We gon' take a risk, hop in the whip, free the guys. Hop up out the bushes, mask on, in disguise. Still sliding on my dollar, swear to God, I need the guys.
Okay, there we go, we back live. I don't know what happened the first time. I think I got it together this time, hopefully so. Okay, there we go, we back live. I don't know what happened. It's YouTube, top chat, live chat, multi-stream.
It's another one, nigga. Big 5, what up? We back in the city.
1, 2, and 5, 5, 5, and 5. Heard they dropped the 5 and then they died, don't stay alive. But damn it, been to war, I swear to God, I miss the guys. We gon' take a risk, hop in the whip, free the guys. Hop up out the bushes, mask on, in disguise. Still sliding on my dollar, swear to God, I need the guys.
This ain't what you think, buddy, do your research. Brody making t-shirts, now y'all giving free merch. Been stumping in the field, now my fucking feet hurt. Keep a stick, throw a pitch like I'm Derek Jeter. I was a good kid watching cousin Skeeter, but I changed my demeanor when I picked up a heater. Put niggas in the fridge, that boy in the freezer. They ain't believe us, CMG the Beamers.
1, 2, and 5, 5, 5, and 5. Heard they dropped the 5 and then they died, don't stay alive. But damn it, been to war, I swear to God, I miss the guys. We gon' take a risk, hop in the whip, free the guys. Hop up out the bushes, mask on, in disguise. Still sliding on my dollar, swear to God, I need the guys. She gon' fuck her friend if she get too drunk. Brody'll drop something right now, we ain't gotta pop no trunk. I'm missing Mr. Gucci with the Dior. She gon' catch my pack after I fly that bitch from Cali. I'm a Rodney nigga, so I've been thuggin' since the past. Pockets full of cash, blocks with no badge.
I repeat the jazz, 1, 2, and 5, 5, 5, 5, say less than big 5.
1, 2, and 5, 5, 5, and 5. Heard they dropped the 5 and then they died, don't stay alive. But damn it, been to war, I swear to God, I miss the guys. We gon' take a risk, hop in the whip, free the mask on, in the sky. Hop out the bushes, mask on, in swear to God. I still been to war, dollar, swear to God, I need the guys.
Okay, let me see if that works.
Free my boys till I see my boys.
Okay, do show all of the chats. What's good? What's good? How everybody feeling tonight? How everybody feeling? It's in there 1,000 degrees in Buffalo. I ain't gonna hold you. Summer has officially started. Summer has officially started.
MG shit.
We got some dope topics tonight. Got a guest tonight too on the stream. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button.
1, 2, and 5, 5, 5, and 5. Heard they dropped the 5 and then they died, don't stay alive. But damn it, been to war, I swear to God, I miss the guys. We gon' take a risk, hop in the whip, free the guys. Hop up out the bushes, mask on, in disguise. Still sliding on my dollar, swear to God, I need the guys.
I did get a notification or a message or something earlier saying he dropped this. Let me say this for watch later. Say to watch later. Jailbreak shocker, manhunt for 7. Yeah, they still trying to find them people. Them niggas as good as gone. Rock out, beat that 3-hour live. I don't know if we're gonna reach the 3-hour live, but we definitely gonna kick it for a minute tonight. Hold on. Oh, let me see. Hang on a second. Okay, I think I can see. I can see you, but I can't hear you. Hold on. Let me turn this AC off. Let me see. Show on stream. Assign a source. Unassign. Settings. Razor mic. Share video. Hold on, because I can't hear you. Hold on. Okay, let me figure this out. Let me see. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it
All
does.
right.
It's actually it's on stream. It's on stream. It showed it on stream. So
Okay.
I can hear you, but you on stream now too.
Okay.
Can you see?
What's up, everybody?
Can you see my screen too or no?
I can see you, but
Let
I'm
me
echoing.
see. Hang on. Settings. Share. Display capture. Is it that screen? Hold on a second.
Mhm.
Collab cam. I'm trying to get it to show my screen too, so you can see what I'm looking at. Hold on.
Oh, I see it now.
Oh, you see it? You see the YouTube
Yep.
screen, or you see the? Oh, okay, okay, perfect. All right, let me
Am
see.
is there a delay or is that just me?
Say it again.
There's no echo, right?
No, I didn't hear echo. Or let me turn
Okay,
it
it's
down. Hold
just
on.
just a delay on my end.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear it.
Okay.
Shout out Static 716 Carlita. Okay, I see everybody on the live early today. What's good? We got a vet green on the live today. We got some dope topics we're gonna be talking about.
Yeah,
Let
we
them know a
do.
little bit about yourself while we get started.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Vet Green. I am the CEO of Green Links Media. Make sure you are following and subscribe to our channel. I am coming back new and improved with some new topics, totally revamping again. I'm not afraid to start over, bandana.
Sometimes
A
you
lot of
got
people
to.
are afraid to start over. I am not afraid to start over. So I'm starting from the middle, not from zero. So
Yeah, definitely.
and make
Sometimes you
sure you
got to.
subscribe. It's Green Links, LYNX, everybody.
Okay, green links. I'm gonna put the link in the chat too. Sometime during, I'm gonna try to pin it up in the chat. This joint
Okay.
finally worked where I could do the collab cam where I can actually see the person that I'm on the screen with. For some reason, this joint don't never be working before, but I updated the computer and everything, so we should be straight.
So this is I've never used Streamlabs.
Oh, for and I see. I still never use. I used Streamyard before. I think you haven't used Streamyard before, but I just never really got like too in depth to it to really learn how to use it. I need to though. I need to just stop
Yeah.
making excuses. Heck yeah. So what's been going on with you?
Yeah, just living life. I had to pull away from social media. I don't know. I'm different, I guess. Like I absorb so much. I'm such an empath. I had to pull away, just totally check out of it, just to be able to, I guess, think again,
Yeah,
because it can
yeah.
be a little bit overwhelming. But I want to ask you this: how do you balance it? And I know we talked about it before. Like how do you balance being on social media because it's a business? We aren't on here just having fun all the time. It's
Yeah.
a business. How do you manage that?
Managing it is really just you got to find like the certain stuff in your life you got to just keep like private to where you don't make it like social media. That's really just the way that I found to balance it. Because if not, you'll spend your whole life like just trying to do content, trying to do videos, trying to do pictures, different stuff like that. Some stuff you got to just I guess just keep private. I guess I don't know how
Yeah.
to answer that correctly.
Oh, you
I
answered
guess
that.
that yeah. Like it's hard doing social media, especially like with seeing so much stuff too, and not letting like that energy like affect you or just what I'm saying because I do like a lot of like hip hop drama, just different shit like that too, and just not like not letting like a lot of that just like bother you in your everyday life. You got to just find a way to just like disconnect, like to when
Yeah.
you doing that and just disconnect because you got to find a way to do it too because other people won't allow you to do it. Other people gonna think you in that mode all the time. Like people think I'm just DJ. I just wake up just playing local music. Like can I play Call of Duty? Can I go fishing? Can I do something else? Like
Can I have some
they,
fun?
yeah, they they'll put you in a they'll put you in a box. So you yourself you got to make sure that you just separate what's work for you and what's entertainment. Like me, luckily, I I kind of mine kind of intertwined because I like doing the like social media and my personal life. I don't really have nothing to to hide or nothing I really want to keep private as far as like social media. But For me, it's a little bit
Yeah.
easier because I pretty much just show everything. Like, everything is there. Like I find a way to find something good in every situation or laugh about every situation. So even if it is something bad, I don't really necessarily care because I mean I can turn my phone off and like I don't see these people.
Right. At the end of the day, it's only, sometimes it's just social media. It's not even in real life. It's social media, and that's how I kind of have to keep things separate in my mind. Like this
Yeah,
is social media at the end of the day. So
yeah,
I definitely was tapping into your post this past week about Cassie. Definitely want to talk about that. I'm
yeah,
surprised though how people, because it seems like it's both ways. Some people are looking at her like she's, washed up or whatever, and
yeah.
other people are, looking at her as something different. So I'm interested as to how people, the listening audience is feeling.
Okay, well we can open up to the people that's watching too. Let me get to some of these shout outs too. Shout out to Mr. Handler, Carlito, Static 716. Carlito says Miss Green. He said was good.
What's up, Carly?
They
Always
found
out
one
in the
dude on the bus stop sleeping. Rock out, beat that 3 hour stream. Okay, cool. So how do y'all feel about this Diddy and Cassie situation? Y'all that's in the chat. Y'all can comment below, or I believe I got the phone number somewhere on the stream, the 716-235-1016. If you guys want to call in, or just comment below, let us know how do y'all feel about this Cassie and Diddy situation. I think I'm gonna go last because we might get canceled if I say about if I say how I feel about it. So we're gonna let some people answer first, and then we'll go from there. But I think it's I don't know. It's a crazy situation. It's a crazy situation. We'll read some comments first, and then we go from there because most of the time people
Shannon.
don't be agreeing with me.
What are your thoughts on Shannon Sharp?
Oh yeah, Shannon Sharp. Oh, Shannon Sharp is done. Shannon Sharp is cooked. That boy out of here. Shannon Sharp is done. But he's an idiot. Like, why would he do that? Like, why would he play? Like, not being funny, right? Like, Shannon Sharp is a rich black guy, right? Older black guy. Why are you messing with younger women in the first place? Like, let alone whether she's white or black. But you gonna mess with a white woman, like a young white woman being a elder black man, and it's not like he's like a regular. Like, I don't know the politically correct way to say it, but Shannon Sharp talked like a slave. Like he like an extra like on Amistad or something like that. Like, could you imagine him like answering questions on trial? Like, did you do it? Well, yes, Your Honor. He going to jail, bro. There's no way they're gonna find him not guilty. Like, he gonna have to settle. Like, he should have thought about that before he did this shit though. Like, he can't be sending messages and shit like that and thinking that he just going like people going to rally up for him. Like, yeah, free Shannon Sharp. I always thought so. I thought he was zesty. Honestly, I thought Shannon Sharp was gay. It was always something different about him.
That's my other question, because I feel like one, he might be going through like a midlife crisis or something
Yeah,
for him to be dating that young. And then the other thing, I wonder, because they say sometimes when black men date white women, it's because, in the bedroom they might like to get a little freaky,
yeah,
They like to, everybody has their own kinks, you know what I mean?
yeah,
And that's one of the stereotypes that are out there about black men dating white women. And maybe it is true that he's maybe not gay, but I would probably go to say bisexual. But keep in mind,
That's
like
still
people,
white. Hold on, let's stop there. Let's start there. For a guy, right? Listen, and I speak for all straight men. That shit don't fly. Like a woman, if you're a woman and you mess with other women, you can do the whole bisexual thing. If you touch a guy, you're gay. Like it's no going back. Like it's not like that don't count. That's still gay. Like Shannon Sharp, I don't know. I'm not saying he is, but it's always like Shannon Sharp and Kevin Gates always just gave me like a weird vibe. Like I wouldn't hang out with them like in my free time. Like
yeah,
Shannon Sharp, Diddy, and Kevin Gates is three people who like. I'm not saying there's something wrong with them, but I just probably wouldn't just in my free time be hanging out with these guys.
yeah, I think that he's probably closeted. It's right, and he's older than I am. I always think about people in my age bracket because we are so close minded about a lot of things, even like sexuality. We
Yeah,
are so close minded that he's probably just, that's why he went with the 19-year-old.
yeah. And I think it's because he could be controlling too. Because it's like, say for example, like Shannon Sharp can be a billionaire, he not talking to a black woman a certain type of way, regardless of how much money you got. That shit fly with other races only because, like, I don't know why it do, but black women only gonna let you say but so much. I think a lot of times that's really why black men mess with white women, because it's just less of a. I never dated a white woman, but I'm just saying it's less of a headache. Like, you don't really have to, like, you can actually, like, fucking lead, I guess. Like, but Shannon Sharp is too old. The age gap between them two is too old. Whether she was white or black, he's too old to be talking or messing with a girl that young either way. But I mean, he plays stupid games and he won stupid prizes because he about to pay a lot. There's no way he can go to trial. There's no way he can answer questions on trial and think he's gonna be found innocent. Even if he is innocent, he just looked guilty and he sound guilty. He looks suspicious.
He does. He does, and I think I agree. It probably is his attitude and stuff.
Yeah,
I agree. And the Diddy situation is something I feel like he is one of those people that got picked on growing up. If you
yeah,
hear some of the stories, like I've done some research on Diddy, like this thing with Diddy really had me depressed, y'all, because it's like we only have so many people in that upper echelon that we can really look
yeah,
up to. You know what I mean? Say got there, and now they're like tearing everybody down. And Diddy, even though I guess this was out in the streets for a very long time about the
yeah,
type of person he is, I think that it's really his insecurities that got him in this space. I really
yeah.
do.
And I don't think Diddy really, like, hit it, like realistically, just if you had to choose, like, out of anybody, like, party to go to before this Diddy shit happened, would it really be Diddy? Like, are you really want to hang out with Diddy? Like, Diddy always just seemed like, I don't know, was something different. Even like in interviews, like, yeah, you want to come party with me? I'm talking about party. What the hell is party? I don't want to find out, so I wouldn't have went. Like, I don't know. Diddy just don't seem like somebody who I would want to. He seemed like he'd be on some different type shit. Like, he just, I guess, probably got bullied when he was a kid, got a bunch of money, and now he just want to do a bunch of just weird shit. But I think a lot of that shit too, like, those is like, he didn't like kidnap anybody. Like, he didn't like chain anybody up and like force them to come with. He was like flying people out first class and shit. Like, the shit is a crime now, but they was happy as hell then. Like, I don't know. I think a lot. I think Diddy do need to be stoned. Like, let me just say that. Stone him first of all for the whole beating Cassie thing. Just that alone, the whole beating Cassie thing is kind of crazy. All the other stuff, I don't necessarily see, just from what I haven't really been following the trial, like every little bit of it, but as far as the stuff that I've heard, I don't really see anything where he forced anybody to do anything. Yeah, he was doing some weird shit, but at the end of the day, like, Cassie leaving and no disrespect to anybody who's ever been in domestic violence, anything like that. Sometimes like things happen, but Cassie leaving Diddy is not the same as like one of y'all leaving your baby father, right? So one of y'all that's watching this right now, like, you leaving your baby father is not the same as Cassie leaving Diddy. Because, like, say for example, you probably got a better chance of staying with your baby father if you're in like abusive relationships like that, because y'all probably like both y'all name on a lease, like y'all share the same car, you try to need a babysitter even though it's his kid, that type shit. But Cassie rich as shit. She could have just moved to Wichita, got a dog and a security guard, and said, you know what? I don't want y'all peeing on me no more. Like, if she didn't want to get peed, she could have just said it. She's like, you know what? I don't want y'all peeing on me no more. I'm moving over here with security. I don't like that shit. I'm an adult. But she didn't. She stayed and she kept doing it. So at some point, you got to stop faulting Diddy and really look at it like, I don't know. Like, I don't think it was, unless he got Cassie when she was like 16, underage, and he just molded her into what she was. I don't see where he, like, besides the beating her, where he forced her to do anything. Like, even her saying that she wanted different stuff, they said, oh, it was mind control. At any given moment, like, well, she had enough mind to go mess with Kid Cudi or to go find a husband who she FaceTime and do a bunch of other shit and do music like that too. Her brain worked for that shit, but it didn't work to say, you know what? Peeing on people is bad. Let me move out the way or go move somewhere else. Nah, it's just, I'm gonna just let it happen until I can get some money for it. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, this is such a I don't even want to say a great area here because there's so many things that we can unpack. Because one, after a while, you do wonder, like, why did you stay? And you hear about women in situations that stay for various reasons. And me, in my mind, I would be like, I wouldn't stay.
Yeah,
But somebody like Kathy, again, it's probably her insecurities. You get some women and men who don't find themselves worthy
yeah,
and they're willing to settle. And I feel like that's kind of what happened with Cassie. I feel like because all accounts say that she liked the party,
yeah,
that she was into all of that stuff. But then you get to the forcing of it. But then she herself said she kept going back. So
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense for him, for me, to be on trial for something that she was willing to do.
And that's
Um,
not. Oh my bad.
oh,
My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I think it's the abuse
Yeah.
that he should be on trial for, not the sexcapades. It just doesn't seem, and not to say that he wasn't forced that sometimes in
Yeah.
her head, she felt like she had to, and I know women like that
Yeah.
feel like they have to do things for men just to keep them loving them. But again, that's
But
a self thing.
is that Diddy's fault though? Should Diddy be going to jail because she feel like she should be doing this stuff to keep him, or should her dad be on trial because he should have fucking taught her that? That's not Diddy's fault that her dad didn't teach her the this is wrong or whatever like that. Like it's not illegal what the shit that they saying that Diddy did. So yeah, maybe she did. And I'm just saying like it's a sad situation the way I'm just as far as like the facts, just kind of like speaking from the outside of it. It's like yeah, she may have suffered from whatever in the past, and I'm saying, and low self esteem and all that other shit like that too. But she had high self esteem when she was getting the money from him. She had high self esteem when she was like, you know what, I'm not gonna put out this book if you give me these millions of dollars. Like that boosted the self esteem. Why not just always have the low self esteem or always just feel like you're a victim? I just don't like the making it seem like he was just this horrendous monster when you participate in this shit too, and you benefiting from it. Like as far as the money and shit like that. Like if he paid you $20 million, that was to shut the fuck up. Like you shouldn't be on trial talking right now. Like that's literally what you
It,
got paid for. Either you want him in jail or you want the money. It's not you can't like have both. Like that's crazy.
it does make her, any person's credibility, look really weak
Yeah,
because you were a willing participant. It kind of feels like a scorned woman, and not to say that she was abused. We all saw that, but what he's on trial for doesn't necessarily seem like he should be on trial for it, because I mean, this is going to be interesting. It
yeah,
really is, because he's on trial for the sexcapades, it seems like, and they're talking about RICO,
yeah. That's crazy.
trafficking and stuff like that.
Yeah. Let's look at some of the comments. Okay, we got Carlito says feel like she went through so much she became immune to it and it became regular to her. It's fucked up situation. Mr. Handler, age ain't nothing but a number. Y'all heard Pretty Ricky. My chat is the worst, yo. Nobody ever talks about Hugh Hefner and the Playboy party. Yeah, they definitely don't talk about that shit either. A lot of
Let's
women
hope.
with low self esteem like that type of abuse of attention. Jamar Lewis was good. Was good. But yeah, I think that's crazy. I think that it's going to expose a lot of other people too that was into this shit too, because like those Diddy parties wasn't empty. Like he ain't rent all them yachts and extra rooms and shit just for him and Cassie. It was other people there. We gonna find out who was there. There's other people there.
Who do you think the feds had testified already, and we aren't going to probably see it? Do you think Jay-Z is in there? I feel like they have to be, Jay-Z and Beyonce.
I think that they probably like subpoenaed or whatever it's called. They make you go to court as far as Jay Z talking about Diddy, but Jay Z to a certain point is not going to say too much incriminating stuff about Diddy. But the thing is, they gonna try to destroy. I said this shit before because of it's the shit with like Taylor Swift and Beyonce. It goes back to Taylor Swift and Beyonce as far as like it can only be one person in that light with them like trying to so long tear down Beyonce and build up was it Taylor Swift build up Taylor Swift was it Taylor Swift yeah Taylor Swift
Remember, that's why
yeah,
come out.
build up Taylor Swift. So right now they never really been able to attack Beyonce with anything because she keep everything private. But the one thing that hasn't been private is her, and this is the way they gonna put it. I'm not saying it because I fuck with Jay Z. Her drug dealer boyfriend who's always messed with young girls. Think about it. Look how old Jay Z was when him and Foxy Brown made that "Ain't No Nigga." And listen to what Foxy Brown was saying on that record. Look at Jay Z's age. Look at the difference between Jay Z age and Beyonce age. Look at Jay Z hanging out with R. Kelly so many times before they actually broke up when like the little tour shit happened. Like there's so many things that Jay Z has been close to as far as like with under like young age females. Not saying anything was wrong with it, but that Foxy Brown situation is crazy. The age gap between him and Beyonce is crazy. So if they want to tear down Diddy, they need to get Jay Z in order to do it. They can kind of, you know what I'm saying, use that angle. like kind of make Beyonce look bad, like your drug dealer boyfriend who was at these Diddy parties. He made it seem like him and Diddy was like cool as hell. Like I don't know,
Mhm.
This is bad,
You
but I think Jay-Z and Beyonce gonna be gonna be a target of it also too. There's a reason why they're so quiet right now. Like, we ain't heard like there's so much shit that was going on, motherfucking
mhm.
the guy who ran over the police officer, free him because he's innocent. That's just my opinion. Free him because he's innocent. But the guy who ran over the police officer like that, Jay-Z would have been speaking out saying something, but he quiet as hell since his Diddy shit. No, I'm cursing a lot too. My bad. But quiet since his
Everybody,
Diddy thing.
everybody is quiet, and everybody. You see people stacking up their money too. How many
Yeah.
concerts are going on this summer alone?
Hell yeah.
Everybody's like they're out doing concerts right now. I want to ask you this. So growing up for me, I remember the culture was men dated younger women like that, like in the 90s especially. It was nothing for somebody to be 16 dating a 22-year-old or something like that.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that now? Because I'm thinking what made me think about that was Jay-Z. Back in during that time, it was the culture, you know?
I think that the same thing that I think now, like some of these parents need to get punched in their shit too. Like some of these parents need to get punched in their shit. Like there's no reason why your 16-year-old daughter should be at a fucking studio with R. Kelly or even around any of these people for this type of stuff to happen. Like at the end of the day, we got to start making the I think making the parents liable for it also too. Like R. Kelly shouldn't be sitting in the jail cell by himself. Some of those parents should be sitting in the jail cell. Right, they should be bunking up with R. Kelly right now also too because they're equally as guilty with the situation. So I don't know. I think that I don't know. This is crazy. This is crazy. Let me
It
see
was so
your. We got a couple more comments. So let me read these real quick. Let the guest talk, my guy. My bad. I didn't mean to cut her off. your your drug dealer boyfriend and his former employee. Oh shit. Yeah, that guy and his kid did none wrong. Yeah, I don't think the guy. I don't think the guy and his kid did anything wrong. I'll talk about that real quick too. Let me just read these comments.
What's that? I heard. I've really been off social media. I heard a little bit about that.
About the guy who ran over the police officer. So basically,
Uh-huh.
this is what happened, right? So, disclaimer: the views and opinions of Bandana Black is at their Bandana Black and below. So this is what happened. So a guy gets a call from the police, right? They tell him, "Hey, listen, we made a mistake and killed your son. We thought he pointed a gun at us." Like it was a bunch of other shit that happened, but they like it was like a stolen car. The police like put over the stolen car. Some of the kids ran. The police said that his son pointed a gun at him, but then when you look at the body cam footage, he never pointed a gun. They actually shot him in his back or something like that. So they tell this guy like, "Yo, basically, we killed your son, but my bad. We thought he had a gun. So my bad." So he's like, "Oh, word, my bad." He, you know what I'm saying, went to the police station, seen the video footage of his son getting killed. He probably was a little under the stress, whatever the word is, like that. Probably, I mean, he just seen his son get killed. So then he was driving down the street and he seen a police officer, and this is my belief. I think that he thought that he seen a police officer pointing a gun at him the same way the police officer thought that he seen the son pointing a gun at him because niggas just pointing guns at people where they at, bro. Like he thought the son is pointing gun, he thought the police is pointing. Everybody think people was pointing guns at each other. Like if a police officer is randomly pointing a gun at you, what you gonna do when you in a car? Like it's life or death. And if you a police officer and a young man pointing a gun at you, what you gonna do? Same thing. So I don't think that that he did any. I mean, rest in peace to the police officer that died. But at the end of the day, like he played for that team. He did like it's not. I don't want to sound heartless, right? But the police is a gang itself. Like so, if you wearing, say for example, if they told him like, yo, a blood killed your son, and he happened to see a guy wearing red, and he just happened to think that the guy wearing red pointing a gun at him, he ran that guy over. Mistaken identity. He thought that because sometimes people that's wearing red is pointing guns. Sometimes cops are shooting innocent people. Sometimes guys that's running from regular crimes don't have guns. Is not pointing them at us. Sometimes it's a what is it called?
When
Misidentity. It's like that. You think somebody's
oh,
pointing a gun at you. The police thought they was point. The police thought his son was pointing a gun at him, and they killed his son. And then the next day, under distress, he was driving home, and he thought that police officer who played for the same, dressed, looked exactly the same as the person who mistakenly killed his son. I think that's what happened. So free Unc, man, free Unc. He innocent. I think. Now, when I say free him, it's free him if we gonna. I have to get to that later. It's just a. I look at things a little bit differently now. Just in the last couple of years with how things been happening, things just in the world, I look at things differently. Like literally, if you just killed this man's son the day before, and all you could tell him was that, oh, we thought he had a gun, well then he should be able to say, I ran your fucking homie over because I thought he had a gun. Why he can't say that? Like, why is that a crime? It's not a crime when he just killed his son. I don't know. But
the man,
big misunderstanding. That's the word I was looking for. A misunderstanding. That's what they told. They killed his son. It was a misunderstanding. It was a misunderstanding with him too. He thought he seen a fellow gang member, which was the police officer in the same uniform, and thought that police officer was pointing a gun at him. So he defended himself the same way that police officer defended himself against his son.
the one case that bothers me here in Buffalo is the man, I think it's Amherst, that shot the young man. Was it the Pakistani family
Say it one more
over
time.
there? The guy who went to jail for self-defense, he shot the young man. The young man was over there being disrespectful. And I
Oh
guess
yeah, calling him. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
to pay attention to the case seriously, because if he was really defending himself
Yeah.
and he's in jail right now, that case can set precedents for other stuff. You know what I mean? Like, we really need to pay attention to what's going on with that case.
It's not even pay attention. We need to do something. Like we can pay attention all we want. We can tell people all we want. Unless we unify and affect either money or like in America, either you got to affect money or violence. So either you restrict enough violence to where people say, you know what, we're gonna chill, or you affect enough money to where people say we're gonna chill. So even like the guy, I didn't really look too much into that story. But like say for example, if it's that guy who innocently did whatever, we find one of these stores that we shop with or something like that, say Tops or something like that. We tell Tops like, listen, we need y'all influence and shit like that too. One of our own is locked up. We spend a lot of money with y'all. From now on, we not spending no money with y'all at all, period, until y'all get in contact with the right people to at least give bro a fair trial. They gonna ignore it for a while because they like, no, let the justice system do what he want, blah, blah, blah. But when they start losing money in that company because of the black dollar, you don't have to instruct violence. That's the money that you're going to instruct. Some CEO of the company or something like that is going to call some council member somewhere where it's going to get the ball rolling. But you either have to violence or money. You got to. I'm not saying do violence. That's why I'm trying to explain to you how to do the money part. But that's the only way to do it. But us just saying like, well, even like with the top shooting, when it's like, yo, what happened to the top shooter? Nobody really know what the fuck happened to the top shooter. He might be out on probation right now. We would never know because we don't really collectively ever follow through with anything or really do anything about anything. We just get on social media, share a bunch of stuff, go on Jefferson with a bunch of picket signs and cameras and shit, and tell people how we want change and it's not fair. But we don't ever actually really do anything or make people do anything. Other races should be making people do shit. They be like unifying, making people do shit.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest issues that really set me back. I'm like, I really got to take a break, especially that case with him, because I was surprised that people did not rally together like they did. Like they got him arrested because they rallied to get him arrested, and it just hurts my heart to think that here we are, his people, we can't even back him up. You know what I mean? It just we have our priorities just so misconstrued. It's just.
It's because his people have enough money to input influence. Like his people have enough money to where they contacted enough news outlets to do these stories. Oh, these blah blah blah, to where it made somebody. You know what I'm saying, because he got arrested like 6 months after this. Like he had already got let go. So they had enough money to get enough influence to make that black man to be arrested. Do you know where they get most of their money from? Do you know where they get most of the money from that they got to have the influence to have them locked up?
Us.
It's us. And we don't. This is what I'm trying to say. This is what we gotta.
Don't see me. Yeah. I'm so serious. I don't.
It's crazy.
I got a gift card. Not going into these stores. I'm just not. I refuse to continue to spend my hard-earned money with anybody who can't respect me. You know what I mean? I'm just not doing it. I'll go on Marketplace, get me laundry detergent, all of that. It's plenty of boosters out here. Plenty of boosters. Listen, I got to hook up 525 on Dove. I'm so serious, y'all. Stop giving these people that money. They don't even respect us.
Let me see.
I'd rather shop.
Chat on the screen. Oh, I'm gonna try to read some of the chats. A couple of people comment. Hang on.
I'm about to share this.
Live. Let me see. They did it for a bag, black. You know that. pour a whole pint in one pop for the culture, right? You're that right guy, and his kid did nothing wrong. R. Kelly will be free in a minute. Hell yeah. But the news said the son tossed a gun, and they found a gun in the car. Now, the video I seen, the one that got shot, he didn't toss a gun. Somebody else. It might have been a ratchet out there. One of them might have had a ratchet, but the police officer actually shot his son. Said that he turned around, pointed a gun at him. My father-in-law tried to crash into a police station when they booked my brother-in-law, so I understand it. Man, sometimes it's a misunderstanding, bro. Sometimes they crash into us with their cars. Sometimes when they try to stop us, they crash into us, and niggas be in wheelchairs for a long time. Misunderstanding, bro. I'm just saying, like, if they can misunderstand some stuff, I think we all should be misunderstanding some shit then, or we could just get some understanding. Like, either we all misunderstanding some shit, or we all can get some understanding. This is probably how, like, I ain't gonna say that, but yeah, I gotta stop talking like this. I'm there to fuck around, get Men in Black gonna knock on my door. I knew he had a gun because he had a police. I knew he had a gun because he a police, so obviously he did. Exactly. That's why they should free the father. He knew that police officer had a gun because police officers have guns. He thought that he was pointing it at him because the same way the police officer thought his son was pointing it at him. See, we on the same page. Hit that like button, hit that share button. What else was we did we finish talking? Oh yeah, the Cassie and Diddy joint. Hold on, let me grab something real quick. Hang on 1 second.
Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button as y'all are coming in here and share this live out. Make sure y'all come up and tell a friend that we are live right now with DJ Bandana Black. And if y'all got some music out there, make sure y'all send it over to me. I love listening to the indie artists.
Okay, I'm back. All right. So Cassie and Diddy situation. I don't think Diddy is getting off on this situation. I think that he's going to lose a lot of money and have to do at least some sort of time with it. It's just only because I think with that whole was it Epstein or something like that? With that whole thing going on, like with them actually like uncovering shit and people actually gonna have to like start going to jail for shit, they always got to throw somebody black in there, bro. They been knew this Diddy shit was going on, bro. They always got to throw somebody black in there, but at the end of the day, I mean, Diddy made some choices, so he'll have to figure that out. But I don't know. Mm-hmm. And then what else happened in the news? It was something that Trump did too. I was gonna talk about. I can't remember. I was just in the news too. I heard they cut Mayor Summer Youth. I seen a stat earlier. They said something about the funding for Mayor Summer Youth or something like that was cut.
Really? Let me look and see.
Yeah, there might just be, people just be posting shit, but I seen something on Facebook earlier that said Mayor Summer Youth was cut. I remember Mayor Summer Youth as a kid, yo. That shit was definitely helpful.
Right?
Yeah. The Mayor Summer Youth checks used to come in handy, except for when you go to Tops and they wouldn't cash the joint. Like, what you mean you can't cash my check? Like, I ain't got regular ID. Let me see. My father-in-law. Okay, I seen that comment.
It hasn't been.
Oh, it hasn't been?
No. So, acting Mayor Chris Scanlon officially launched the 2025 City of Buffalo Summer Youth Internship Program. Age 14 to 21. They're paying $15.50 an hour. Ooh, my summer youth job? How much it was?
Like $5.50.
$3.75.
Oh shoot! Yeah, they was jipping us back there. These kids get it. Here, I remember Mayor Summer Youth too. That definitely used to come in handy.
Yeah, get your school clothes and stuff. And then they stopped if you have more than one child, only one child, which I think sucks because those are the ones who need it.
Oh yeah, I remember as soon as I got my Mayor Summer Youth job, my mom was like, "Well, you buying your own school clothes?" I'm like, "No, I didn't calculate that. You supposed to get the school clothes. It's supposed to be my pizza and snacks money in here, like for the summer." My mom was like, "No."
What do you think of the Buffalo Bills Stadium, the Highmark Stadium? Do you think they should have come up there?
I'm not really into sports, so I'm not really into sports. Let me just say that up front. So I have no idea what's going on with sports, but just a regular person looking at it, that shit looks stupid as hell to me. Why is he building a fucking stadium across the street from a stadium? And it makes no sense to me. Like, move that shit downtown or just take it to Toronto, bro. Like, we don't be winning games anyways. Like, let's just be honest here. Like, why are we building a stadium directly? We built the same stadium directly across from another stadium. Ain't even got a top on it. Like, it's another open stadium. We still got the same problem. Like, who be making these decisions, yo? I don't know nothing about sports, but I mean, it looks sweet. It looked huge. Like, the stadium looked big, but the stadium that's right across the street, that's not in Buffalo, looks big also too. I don't know.
I'm bringing up the trending news because there are some things like right now, Section 8 is on the. If you get in Section 8, you should be worried, Medicaid, all of that, because those funds are going to be cut. The challenge is we aren't going to see it this year, but
Yeah.
next year it's probably going to be harder for people to get those services because these cuts. And then the cop, what is it? Let me bring it up. I have all these.
Shouts out Joker.
What's up, bro?
It says Feds just released photos of sex workers with Diddy freak-offs. Oh shoot.
What?
Terrible. But what you think about the who you think gonna be the new mayor?
Mm, you don't think scam is gonna stay?
I don't even know who's like. I know it's a black lady and a black guy running for mayor, and then I know it's a white guy who used to be like a common council person. Like by default, he became like the mayor, and he's.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about any of them, but if I had to vote for one person, I would say I would vote for the black guy. Only because I seen him on Dewey in the drop top. I seen him on my block in the drop top on Dewey. I never talked to him a day in my life, but he looked real comfortable coming to the east side. So that's somebody you could trust. I don't even know his name, but I was like, yo, that's the dude that's running for mayor.
If it's the one that I heard about, I heard good things about him. I know a few people that know. I would actually endorse him.
Oh,
If
sweet.
it's the one that I'm thinking about. You know what I hope for the city of Buffalo, that they do get somebody in there that can relate to what's going on in the community. Because if you go anywhere else, like when I came back, it surprised me what they are doing on Broadway.
Yeah.
And it frustrates me because all of the development that's going on, none of it looks like coming from people like us. That bothers me. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
we can be doing better. And it's like it always astounds me that we blame immigrants coming into this country for taking advantage of the resources when we are in this country and we don't take advantage of the resources. We think that they're getting something, but they really aren't. They have to work even harder.
Yeah.
Like we get a lot of services. It astounds me that and going down Broadway, man, the gentrification is crazy. They are about to build it and build it up.
I think that us as black people, and I said this before, and people said I was bugging, said I was a traitor and shit like that. Well, I think that we make too many excuses. You know how people be saying like the foreign people buying up all the property and charging triple and double the rent and shit like that. Like I would too if I'd have been smart enough to fucking invest my money in that instead of buying DJ equipment and shit. But we can't be mad at them for like coming here and doing the same thing that we could have been doing. We're fucking here. Like we're already here. Like we're already like comfortable here and shit like that. So when I see people say shit like that, it's like, yeah, I understand they buying up everything and different shit like that too. But I've also seen them come and like 12 of them stay inside of a 2-bedroom house and they all work jobs until they go buy the next house down the street, and then they buy the next house down the street, and this person's a plumber, and then he's a carpenter, and they all helping each other, and then they charge our dumb ass 4 times the amount, and we just watching them just paying rent, buying Jordans and popping bottles, going to Pandora's, all types of shit like that. And then we get mad when things turn out like this. I think that it's an excuse. Like I think anything nowadays is really an excuse. Like we already know what's wrong, we know what's right. Different shit like that, and they really work hard. Not only do they have to work hard for it, they don't really speak the language good. People making fun of them and shit like that too. Shit rough for them also too. We just be spending our money on other shit. Like I know for sure if me and 2 or 3 of my friends said, you know what, for the next 2 years we all just gonna work towards this goal. We can open up a store. We can open up a apartment complex. Literally like just cash, like not even a loan, like just cash. Do it, but. Nobody stick together. Nobody do that. We just watch other people do it, and then when they sell it back to us for 4 times the price, we want to complain. It's crazy.
Yeah. I like how you said that because I mean that hit the nail right on the head. There's no excuses in this day and time. One, the information is just too accessible. Everybody has information too accessible. If you are in that space, that's because you are choosing to be in that space. I'm not even giving myself any excuses. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Because at the end of the day, you are choosing to live that way. You know what I mean?
yeah,
We give ourselves way too many excuses. I agree. And if people were honest with themselves, oh, hell, I'm living this way because I'm choosing to live this way. I
yeah,
don't want to work. I barely want to work. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No more excuses, especially right now. If we don't get our lives together in this day and time with Trump doing all of these cuts,
We can't afford no more excuses. It's either it
man,
ain't no more excuses. Either you do it now or you gonna fuck around and find out. Like you gotta find a way. Like now is the time to all them people who you always wanted to do hair or you always wanted to fucking make t-shirts or you always wanted to make cups or something like that. This is the time to invest into yourself and really just go out and just try it. Like shit is getting
mhm.
bad. It's gonna be to a point where you're gonna need several streams of income, streams of revenue like that. So you might have to take some bottles to the store and Instacart and do hair and cook fish dinners and mow lawns
All of that.
and do some shit. Ain't no shame in it. Like shit is getting rough. You want to be ahead of the game. You want to be ahead of the game. You don't want to wait 2 years from down the line and now you can't get a job. Ain't no Section 8, ain't no food stamps, no none of that. You like, you know what? I want to be a content creator. Do you want to start your channel sitting there? Like it's nah, you it's
Is
the time is now. The time is now.
for real. So one of the you had mentioned Donald Trump. So one of the things that President Donald Trump did was he signed several executive orders. This one I really want our Black men to pay attention to. One of the most significant was the April 28th, 2025 executive order titled "Strengthening and Unleashing America's Law Enforcement to Pursue Criminals to Protect Innocent Citizens." Now, that title alone is to pursue criminals and protect innocent citizens. So, this order directed the Attorney General to provide legal resources and indemnification, like they can't get in trouble for
I,
officers facing legal expenses. So, my fear, Bandana, is that say one of my sons out there walking up the street and just walking while black,
yeah,
and they shoot him. This right, what he's trying to do is
yeah.
say, "Oh, my son was a threatening figure, so he should be indemnified." Well,
See,
S,
I see what you're saying. I kind of understand it. Now, first of all, I'm not a Trump supporter. I've never voted in my life. I just agree with some of the stuff that Trump says. Same way I agree with some of the stuff Obama or I don't really know none of the stuff Kamala say because I don't really know anything like any of her like whatever she stood for or whatever. But I'll say this with the police thing when he was saying like how I give you an example. I remember I was watching a YouTube video. It was a guy on the side of a house, and the police was telling him, the police like in front of him, like on the side of a house, they was telling him, hey, put the gun down, put the gun down. So he had a gun in his left hand. He had like a pistol in his left hand, but he had like an AK or AR or something in his back. So the police is telling him to put the gun down, and the police in front of him can't see the gun that's behind him, but I guess the police behind him or something like that. So long story short, they wind up either they shot him or something like that, and they were saying like how the police no, they were saying like the police didn't have to shoot him or something like that. No, they did shoot him. The police didn't have to shoot him. That was excessive force. They should be locked up or something like that. But I looked at the video, I was like, I'd have shot him the second time I told him to put the gun down. Like, what you mean? Like, so in those instances, I think they're what Trump is trying to say is because we went too far with this. Every situation, the police is just assaulting black people or just shooting black people. Yes, it has happened, but we went way too far with this shit, almost to the point to now where me and you could be fighting right now, dead and about to kill each other. And if a Buffalo police officer pull up, they're gonna be kind of hesitant about even helping you because they don't want to get sued. They don't want to be the police officer that come and shoot the wrong person or do the wrong thing. And they get in trouble for something also too. So it kind of puts us in danger also too when police is feeling like, well, shit, the last people who just did that, then they got locked up. Not saying like I'm saying they did some excessive shit, but police is actually being held accountable for some of these stuff also too. But I think we went too far with the whole every situation is the white man or every situation is the black is because you black. Sometimes you was just doing some dumb shit, and sometimes like we got to bring the police back from the old days. Like we went too far with like, say for example, like with the Kia boys. If we had the police that we had when I was younger now, Kia boys would have been done the first summer because they'd have got fucked up. They would have got caught, but the police would have beat them with a nightstick, dropped them off in the wrong neighborhood, all types of shit. They would have stopped doing it. Like, and we wouldn't have said that those police are using excessive force. I don't want to get hit by one of these kids either. I need to be flying down Fillmore and Bailey and shit. Like these niggas do not be using turning signals. They'll slow down, brakes be bad, all types of shit. Like they can run you off the road. But I think that the police don't want to go. The police don't want to go to jail for doing their job either. And I don't like the police. I don't like the police at all. Like none of them. And I grew up like me and Mo grew up at the same church. Like that's my pastor. His dad is my pastor. And when he became a police officer, that's when we different now. Like it's just I don't. It's still my bro, but it's just police. Once you join that side, it's like you willingly. You got to take the good. If I join the Bloods right now, I got to take the good and the bad that comes with that. So if you join the police, you got to take the good and bad that comes with that. Unless you stand 100% for what we stand for, what we need on our side as far as the community. And I haven't seen any black police officers fully do that to me as far as me witnessing it. So I don't fuck with the police at all. But I don't think that the police officer should not be able to do their job out of fear of I'm gonna get locked up because I might do something. Because most of these situations, like if I'm a police officer, you got a gun in your hand, I'm telling you to put the gun down one time. That second time is coming with a leg shot. Like it's guaranteed coming with a leg shot. And I'm gonna be scared too, so I might shoot you in the head trying to shoot you in the leg, so you might want to put the gun down. Like that type shit. Like cops shouldn't be in trouble for shit like that. Like hell no, they want to go home too.
I'm glad you said that because a lot of times I feel like we are unwilling to take accountability for our actions. Like we sometimes quick to just pop off, and it's not always warranted. Sometimes that's worse.
Yeah.
Like if you pop off, you are reacting instead of being, just woosah, take a moment, collective thought. Use the 48 laws of power or something when you are assess the situation.
Yeah.
Here, everything is not a pop-off situation. And I do feel like sometimes that's what happens. But I do also want people to, if you're out there committing crimes, be mindful that, these are things that's coming down.
And just speaking, I don't know why my memory is short, so I randomly just think of stuff. This is why my lives be so long, because I just be randomly thinking of stuff and just talking. But I think that even with the laws and shit like that too, like we went too far with the system is unjust, and I'm saying y'all cheating the black man, or they're just trying to keep him locked up. That type of shit to where now it's like we got laws, they just don't enforce them because it's too easy to fucking get out. Like you could just keep there's no reason why you should have 3 open gun cases and be like out on the street. Like and I got friends who people I know who've been like that, but it's like you can't have it both ways. Like we can't keep saying like we want a better place and stop the innocent shootings and just different shit like that, and then we have laws that doesn't really like we. Say I believe right now, like if you get like say for example in Chicago right now, if you shoot somebody with a gun, you get caught shooting somebody with a gun in Chicago, from the time they should pick you up from that thing and you 40 years, right? 40 years, like no court case, no lawyers, no trial, 40 years. Like if you get caught with a gun and you shoot somebody illegally, 40 years. Niggas will stop doing it. But if you could just go shoot somebody and then get a lawyer, get out on bond, shoot somebody again, drop a mixtape, get out on bond, kill somebody, attempted murder, get out on bond, go on tour. If you could just keep doing this shit, what the fuck is the purpose of the laws? It's because they keep making money from it too. You're gonna keep paying the lawyer, you're gonna keep paying the bonds person. It's all about money at the end of the day. Like they're making money off of it too. The government don't want that shit to stop. You know how many bonds and bails and shit like that they get? No, go out in the street and make our money because you're gonna make this thousands of dollars. You're gonna give it right back through bonds and bails and all this other shit. Like they just need to enforce the laws. That we got the law. New York, I don't know what's so different about Chicago and New York because like New York got gun laws. Like if you get caught with a gun in New York, you're going to jail. Like you get caught with a gun in Chicago, like you be out in good behavior same day. That shit is crazy. Like
yeah, different. And the one thing that I loved when I was in Chicago is that some of those neighborhoods started taking their streets back. I feel like if Buffalo did that, the streets wouldn't be as bad for these kids. Like why should I'd be afraid to let a 3-year-old out and hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy to me. I think that the street culture where the women and children is just like there's no respect anymore. And I don't even get it I really don't. The violence and stuff. Because I was watching a movie. It's called Black Wall Street, An American Nightmare, and it's so deep. It talks about how racism, how black on black crime is really racism against us. Like it's self hate.
Yeah.
I could kill my brother if I love him, if I see him as a human, but we don't think about that. If you guys get a chance, check that out. It's really, really deep. Black Wall Street, An American Nightmare. It really talks about it's sort of like Tyrone. You know how
Yeah.
Tyrone had a whole bunch of different pieces that made sense or brought stuff together. It's that type of movie that make you be like, oh, okay,
You might have to check that out.
yes, it's a good one because it's hatred. I can't kill my brother if I love myself. I can't kill something that I love.
Yeah. And then
It's so
most of these people don't even know why they hate the people that they have beef with, or even like with this just neighborhood shit like that. Just like we just hate them because they from over there. Like you don't even know, you never even been over there. Like you don't even know anybody from over there. Like it's just that type of shit. Like you really gotta just you need people in the neighborhood to really just stand up. Like and I think that I don't know. It's a deeper problem with like with the street shit. Anyways, I think like because like it does take like a we gotta like manage our own. We gotta like police our own or like that too. Because it's like even a neighborhood, you're not gonna listen to like we never listen to the fucking police. Like police tell us what to do, but the local neighborhood drug dealer down the street who was cool, who was like a father figure to us because none of our fathers was there. Like we would listen to them, but at a time when they just locked up all of those people, which I'm not saying I'm not saying right or wrong whether they should have. I'm just saying what happened when they locked up all those people in the neighborhood. Like it was like in my generation, those older people that was there, like they locked up all of them, and then it was just nothing. Like it was just like a free fall. You just do what you want. Everybody just raised themselves. So even when you say no women and children, back then women and children wasn't involved. Now women and children is involved. Women in this shit just as deep as the men. Like some of these women, like some of these women that be getting hits like that, people like, oh, it's an innocent shooting. She was innocent. No, the fuck she wasn't. You know, people she done set up, she wasn't fucking innocent. And as far as like, and as far as like kids, it defined on like what you call a kid. Like yeah, a 5 or 6 year old kid is a kid, but 12-year-old young man with a gun that's out here with a shiesty when he leave your house doing shit, if he fuck around and get killed, that's not an innocent kid that got killed. Because that was an innocent kid when you let him leave with the shiesty, you let him leave with his friends, you let him leave, do all that other shit. So when he outside doing whatever he wanted to do, that's not an innocent kid to me. Like, because he's not doing kid shit. Like, he's willingly knowing what he's doing when he go outside. So I think a lot of it is with parenting at home also too. Like, we gotta stop making excuses. Even when I say parenting at home, people say shit like, well, I got 4 kids, I gotta work a job, how do you expect me to watch them? Not to sound heartless, that's not my fucking problem. Nobody told you to have unprotected sex 4 times. Like, that's a you problem. Like, I understand it was sad, and you know what I'm saying, we had programs, different shit like that too, but you created those 4 kids, not the rest of us. Yeah, a community should help you and shit like that, but that can't be your that's not your excuse of, I gotta work and I got 4 kids and I got a life too. No, the fuck you don't. If you got 4 kids and you don't have a life, that's your life. So you can't allow that shit to happen. A lot of times, like even like with these kid boys and shit like that too. Like, I just be seeing. I seen a lady in the mall with her son, and this nigga looked so stupid with the shiesty mask on, walking around looking all crazy. Even though she was with him, I wanted to tell her like, yo, make him take that shit off. Like, tell him he can't go back to your house unless he take that shit off. Because when you get that car that they thought he was somebody else, they all looked exactly the same, and he get his top popped off, then it's gonna be a different story. Like, stop just letting your kids just do shit. Like, until they old enough to, I'm not even gonna say 18 or 21. If a motherfucker's living in your house, if they 35, they living in your house. Whatever you say goes inside of your house, unless they paying the bills or they can get on the other side of it. But for the actual kids, y'all gotta just stop letting kids just do whatever. I understand kids gonna be kids, but the shit that you can actually see and stop, you got to stop. Just, I'm just going, I did my best with it. I'm going to let him go. No, if you're going to let him go, don't let him keep coming back to your house. Because some true story, this is a true story. I can't tell you where I was at, but true story. Summertime, a couple summers ago, Kia boys, right? I guess one of the Kia boys forgot his charger or something at his mom's house. These idiots brought the stolen Kia to their mom house, went inside of the house, got his shit, all the kids, yeah, bye-bye, said bye to his name, all right, I'll see y'all later, hopped back in the stolen Kia, then peeled off doing whatever he was doing. Me not even like thinking about it, just seeing that, I'm just thinking like, that parent is dumb as hell because You knowing that your kid just left this house with the shiesty mask doing whatever he did. You don't know what he did, but what if that was my kid? Like what if that was my kid and I was following him? Now I just found out where he went. Well, he just left, but guess who's still inside the house? You and those kids. You see what I'm saying? So when innocent shit like that happen, like you can't be mad at it. Like as a parent, you can't say, "Oh, they came and shot at my house. I got kids and shit in here." You just let you just let him leave and come back and do the same thing. You probably didn't know that because you didn't think he was dumb enough to bring the kid back to your fucking house or whatever like that. But as parents, you got to pay attention to this shit because it could be your ass too. Like we got to start taking accountability. Like we got to just stop just saying like the kid's out of control. Ain't nothing we can do. Like it is some shit you can do. Either you can do something or lock your door. Like lock
Yeah,
your door when your kid goes on the other side. Lock your door.
that's just like the parent that be like, "Oh, my kid is failing in school. It's the teacher's fault." What do you mean it's the teacher's fault? And what do you mean you didn't know that your child was failing?
Exactly.
Now it's the fourth semester. They send progress reports at what, 15 weeks? No, I'm sorry, you're not paying attention to what your child is doing. And now you're inflating this child's mind and not teaching them to be accountable because you're going to go to school and curse the teacher out.
Yeah.
If the child does mess up, you know what I mean? It drives me crazy but then it's become adults
Yeah.
and they become the kidables. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Cause they look at school as like a babysitter. Like you knew this kid, you knew your son was bad as shit when you sent them to school. When him and his three friends be at your house, you be saying y'all got to get y'all bad ass out of my house. Imagine that times 10 inside of a classroom. That's what the teacher is dealing with. So no, like it's not the teacher's job to do all of that shit. Like you got to keep up with your own kid. If this little motherfucker fail and get locked up, that's not going to affect that teacher. It's going to affect you, not that teacher. That's on you and your household. Like. I don't know. It's nobody's a perfect parent either. 'Cause me either. Like I definitely like I can use some work and shit too. But it's just some stuff you just not doing. Like you just not doing. You're not safely doing. Like I come from that era where your mom told you what to do. It doesn't make a difference what she was doing. It's like I don't care what you see me doing. This is what I'm telling you to do. This is what you're going to do. Or my mom locked doors though. I come from the locked door era. Like if you ain't want to listen.
She locked in.
if you ain't want to listen. She locking that door. You just gotta figure
Man,
it out.
I raised six. It was just some things. I don't care if we were living in the projects. I didn't allow the streets in my house. Like I would tell my kids, I don't give a doggone where we live in. You're not going to be acting like that because at the end of the day, it is my responsibility to make sure I'm raising some productive adults. Now, once you become an adult, that's on you. But it is my
Yeah.
responsibility to raise a productive adult. I think that we just we just don't care sometimes, or we don't even realize. I know one thing is true. Parenting doesn't come easy for everybody, and everybody is not meant to be a parent. Just because
Yeah.
you have a child does not mean you're meant to have a parent, be a parent. But if you are a parent, it's your responsibility to make sure that child at least is has a stable environment. It's
Yeah.
way too much. That's why we had all this craziness out here because a lot of these kids are running around here lost. The parents are lost, you
Yeah.
know, grandparents are lost, and they don't have anybody.
Yeah.
It, it's a no win-win situation.
Yeah. I think it's bad. I think that's what's better now. I think in our generation is now that just what I like. I always try to look at the good in every bad situation too. Is I think it's a lot more active fathers in our age group now than we had growing up. Because like when I was growing up, it was only like really it was just G Wills and Dumar. Them the only two males I knew that knew their dad. Like just G Wills and Dumar. Those were the only males I knew that knew their dad. Like having a dad was like an alien. But now it's like I see different people just like with their kids and stuff like that actually being active and like that, trying to break the cycle. Like it's gonna take to take the time and you know what I'm saying to do things differently to break the cycle. It's like it's a complicated reason of why everything is so messed up like in the black household, but it's going to take just everybody just taking accountability and just taking accountability for them and their household also too. I want to emphasize that too. Like stop worrying about what everybody else got going on. Like don't get like your friends, your family, this person, that person. Da, da. Worry about you and your household. Like until you and your household is good, that's what's going to make the change. As long as you make sure you and your household is good, they making sure them and their household is good. They make sure them and their household is good. Even if some people ain't making sure nothing is good, the majority of people is making this good. It means it's going to be less of what's going on right now. Like that's really what it's going to take.
That's one of the reasons why I love watching you and your daughter on social media because that Having a father in your life really change your perspective on things, especially when you have an attentive father, a present
Yeah,
father. It changes your perception, and you are less likely to fall for certain things. Not to say that, like, take Shami for instance. She's at this age now where you aren't going to be her best friend, but you established enough in her that even if she does veer off to the left, she still knows she has her dad. And that
yeah,
makes a huge difference as to some of the things that she's going to go through in life because she has her dad.
yeah,
If I wish I would have had that in my life because the daddy issues that I've had to uncover and
yeah,
deal with, I wouldn't have had it if I had that. Even as far as going to the classroom, it is proven that black men in a classroom um, make more successful students.
yeah,
Because we need, I don't know, it's something about like black men in that type of environment.
yeah,
It fosters growth because a lot, like you said, a lot of people don't even have fathers at home. So
yeah.
it makes sense. Yeah. So you are doing a phenomenal job, Van. Just know
I,
that.
I appreciate it. It's crazy. Like two things I want to say, but I remember your short. Just to piggyback off of one thing that you said as far as like black men like is like in the schools like that. Like I would never be a teacher because I don't want to be legally liable for y'all kids. Like I can't be a teacher. But I volunteer for everything in my daughter's school. So I don't care what it is. Like any opportunity I got to be there, I do volunteer. So like when they have field trips, they always be happy because they're like, first of all, you're the only dad that shows up and the kids
Oh,
listen to you for some reason. And I'm like, it's because they believe what I'm saying. Because like one time we went to like a park or something like that, and you know boys gonna run around do whatever they gonna do, blah blah blah. But I had on like some new sneakers, and she told all of them don't run and go near the water because if you fall inside the water, we got to jump in and get you, blah blah blah. I'm like, I'm not jumping in nothing. I'm letting you know that now. Like you jump, you jump in the water, you just gonna drown. You see these sneakers, like not being funny, but they realize that like he might not jump in because he like see like our teacher might really do that. And she was looking at me like, you can't tell them that. Like, no, I'm dead ass serious. I'm not jumping in the water. Like I'm not I'm telling you that also too. Like, and we're out here. Like you can't not tell me. So then the little boys wasn't listening to like that. So finally I got aggravated because she kept telling them like, hey, slow down, hey, stop, hey, do this. So I said, hey, y'all two come here and stop. The next time that she tell y'all to slow down, y'all two gonna be holding hands since y'all want to keep walking over. He's like, you can't make us hold hands. Like, I guarantee you I can. I bet you ain't nothing she could do to stop me. And they both just looked at me. They were quiet for the like they were like not quiet but like nice for the rest of the joint. She's like, oh my god, how did you do that? Blah blah blah. I'm like, because I literally would have made them hold hands. Like if they wouldn't have stopped running, they would have been holding hands like the rest of the kids walking. Like. I mean, I probably
man.
wouldn't be able to volunteer anymore, but what I said would have actually happened. Like, at least he would have understood that my teacher might have said this, but the last man who told me this, he might have got suspended. He might have got like banned from our school, but he really did what he said. But sometimes you need that authority figure of I'm not playing with you either. Like sometimes these kids, they know they can play with these teachers. Like a lot of times, they just know that they can play with women in general. Like it's just
Hmm.
men. Sometimes you're not going to do that because you're just not going to do that. Like it's not going to turn out good. But I think that what's I about to say? I don't know if I was about to say. My memory is terrible. Oh no, no. The other thing I want to ask you, yo, your kid ever do something in school, right? So me and my daughter, we share the same name. So I was telling her about, yo, you can't be dirtying up my name because we share like the same name. And she gonna tell me that the name was cooked before she got it. Like I got suspended and all this other stuff when I was in school. So she was right on that aspect of it. Like we had this whole back and forth talking about your name was already, it was already dirt on the name before you gave it to me. Like what you mean? Like you got suspended and arrested, all this other stuff. And I was like, kind of right, but. Your kid ever get in trouble in school for something? But it's something that you would have did. like one time my I can't say when because sometimes like the teachers and kids be watching these lives that I be doing. But at some point in my daughter's career in school, she got in trouble in school and the teacher had called me and she's like explaining to me like what happened. I'm like, oh, all right, cool. Da-da. And then she's like, so I don't know what we're gonna do as far as discipline. I'm thinking like, discipline? Fuck did she do wrong? I did the exact same thing. Like, and you think about like, damn, like maybe maybe my influence on my kids is a little bit too off, and then you think about it like, no, it's not. Like, say for example, I've always been taught like if somebody hits you, hit them back. Like try not to get into any fight, anything like that. But if somebody hits you, hit them back. So I was taught that as a young boy, like if anybody hit you, hit the back. So me as a daughter during these days where these young niggas is hitting girls, like this is normal for them. These young niggas is hitting girls. Like domestic violence is normal now. So I explained to my daughter, like if somebody hits you, hit them back. But specifically if it's a guy, keep hitting them back until they can't hit you anymore, and then scream for help or tell them to call your dad, blah blah blah. In that particular situation. Now, I didn't know she was going to do it on the school bus. I didn't know she was going to do it on the school bus. I didn't know it was going to play out like that. But when it was a situation like a little boy smacked her, and then she like went off and fought like him and his little brother, and just kind of went off, went off, and I'm like, I was like, I didn't really see the problem. Like, hold on, so he open hand smacked her, and then this happened. Like, 'cause if he open hand smacked her, I don't care what she did after that. Like, he open hand smacked her. Like, it's nothing. Like, he's a male, she's a female. Like, that's why I always tell people, like, keep your hand to yourself. I don't believe in domestic violence, but I don't believe that. I think men should keep their hands to themselves, and women should keep their hands to themselves. And I teach my daughter, like, if you put yourself in a man's position by putting your hands on a man, you can't think that, oh, because I smacked this man, he might smack me or he might push me down. He might knock your fucking head off. You and two of your three best friends. So you might not want to do that. And, you know what I'm saying, stay a female and in a female's place. So I think that it goes both ways.
To answer your question, yes. And I probably said, you can't be doing, well, not hitting, because I was raised, if somebody hits you, you hit them back. And if you don't hit them back, you go come in here and get your butt whooped.
Exactly.
I could not hit back. And I was the older sister, so I stayed fighting.
See, I was
boy.
I was the youngest. My sister took a lot of fades for me. Shout out to Naima, she took a lot of fades for me. Because I used to be skinny too. She probably thought I was gonna lose the fights, but shout out to my sister, she took a lot of fades for me.
I stayed fighting. I used to hate when the summer came. I just knew it. Fighting boys. I was fighting. And I was a chunky child too, so. Well, I know one of the other things that we were supposed to talk about is the whole Cassie situation and some of the testimony that's going on. So, I guess my question is it the nature of the sex page that is turning a lot of men away, or is it that like? Because I feel
it's the fact that we're publicly hearing it. Like men don't want to hear that. Like men don't like sharing. Men don't want to hear like other sex things with other men and just difference like that too. So just as far as like referring to the stat that I was saying, as far as like her marriage is probably not going to last. And I'm pretty sure she probably did tell her husband like, hey, I was in an abusive relationship. Diddy he used to beat me. He used to do this. You know what I'm saying, blah blah blah. She didn't say, but I was opening my mouth and saying, yeah, you next, and I want you, and then this, and blah, blah. She didn't tell her husband the way that she's saying that on, like, the trial joint right now. That's a different type of information as a man. I'm just saying. It's like and if you look on the stat, it only be other women that be like, there's nothing wrong with that. She just saying her piece, blah, 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 da, 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 da. She just need the type of man that's going to be okay with that. There's never any type of man that's there that's saying, like, I'm okay with that. Like, there's never, the women is saying she just needs that type of man that's going to be okay with that. There's no, like, if they would have had that in private conversation, like, yeah, you're healing from that, blah, 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 let's get past it, but you are on the news. Like, this shit is on TikTok. Like, everybody is seeing this. Like, this, I don't think she told him like this. And I don't think that, this gonna make Cassie look bad too. Like a lot of shit that she's saying, because it don't really make it look like. At first we thought he was just beating her, just making her just like slaving her and shit like this. Like a lot of this was like over a long period of time, also too.
10 years.
Yeah.
Years. So he. Do you mind if I read what he's in trial for? Because it's not even what. So he's being charged with racketeering, conspiracy, trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and transportation to engage in prostitution. But none of what you're testifying on, it just seems like it's their
just extra
like
stuff.
That. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's
they really wanted Diddy, and it's crazy because it's like if you take away all the, because that's some freaky shit that he was like. He first let's start. He was on some other type shit, but once that's out in the public, you just categorize him with like sickos and people who do shit like that. But it's like just because you're not into that, it's not illegal what he was doing. I don't think like a lot of the shit like they really just wanted to, I guess a case against him. Like I said with the whole Epstein thing and all this other shit like that too. They need the attention is something to go somewhere, and I think Diddy is a good candidate for that. But he opened himself up to be a candidate for that. But yeah, it looks like I don't know, he might beat this shit, yo. Because if he's only fighting what they're actually charging him with, and not the shit that they're actually talking about, he might beat that.
Yeah, I am definitely curious to see what happens
Hold,
because I mean these allegations are going back to 2008,
hold,
and they're trying to say like we had this criminal enterprise.
hold on one second. I just gotta say good night to my daughter because she gotta go sleep soon. I'm on a live right now.
Okay.
Well, why is your hands blue?
Huh?
Why is your hands blue?
I colored them.
That's not good. Wash your hands.
Okay.
Terrible. Good night, love you.
Good night, love you.
Really wash your hands. That's not cool.
I will.
All right. My bad.
Uh,
Terrible.
uh,
But I get a call every day about 8:30, and then every morning about 7:30. I get a call. We just talk just random stuff. But I don't know why her
man,
hands is blue. It's always something, yo. I'm happy they have it at my house this time, though.
that is
Terrible.
phenomenal, and seriously, you don't even know how awesome that is to be that for your daughter because if a lot of I can only speak from a black woman's perspective because that's what I am. A lot of us black women, that's what we're lacking in. And if we look at the relationships, even the friendships that we choose to be in, a lot of it ties back to that father.
Yeah,
Like not have, and even men with the mom. I know men who have some serious mommy issues.
yeah.
Don't date them. I'm telling you.
Most men grew up without fathers, so almost every guy is gonna have mommy issues. They're raised with their mom, but some dudes really be just looking for another version of their mother and not an actual like spouse or a wife. Like even the stuff that they ask for is like nigga, like you need a home care health aid. Like that's not what a partner is for. Like I don't know, like them type of issues is kind of crazy. But
Yeah.
it was something else I'm about to say too off of what you just said. I gotta start writing this stuff down. Terrible.
How do you feel about your partner fixing you? Do you think it's your partner's responsibility to make sure that you're whole?
No, I don't think your partner should be here to help you and to help you through the tough times and too. But it's not their responsibility to make you happy or to make you like whole or to make you like to fix whatever issues and problems that you have. Like that should be something that you, depending on what the problem is, something that you fixed before you got into a relationship with somebody or into it with somebody. But as far as like fixing somebody, I don't think you can fix a person though. I think they gotta want it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that, I think
Mm-hmm.
you wind up hurting yourself trying to fix a person. Like they gotta want it. Like you can help guide them, but I
They
don't
have
know. I don't even know how to
to.
answer these questions.
No, you answered it. You answered it right. I mean, that's the truth. A lot of us run into problems because we want people to fix us, but at the end of the day, you gotta want to fix yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the truth.
With the one thing I want to piggyback on too, or when I want to talk about when you talk about the mayor thing. What are we looking for in a new mayor?
Hmm.
Like as far as different than the one that we had.
I would say somebody that is actually going to invest in. Let me word this right, because I do see the investment going on in certain parts of the
Yeah.
city. I think you need to have a shared experience. That's why people gravitated towards India Walton because she understood what was really going on in the homes on the east side. You get what I'm saying? Like she kind of that personified the Buffalo. You
Yeah.
got a single mom. Um, at one time, she may have had some financial issues, like so many people. I think that's why she was more real than Mayor Biden.
Yeah. You
He, go ahead.
no, I was saying you don't think that he and I don't fuck with Mayor Brown at all. Period. Like whatsoever. I don't not whatsoever. But y'all don't think that he knew also too. It's just a simple factor that she was a woman, and I'm not. I don't want to use the same. I want to use the right word. That she was a woman and was able to. Like y'all don't think that he knew the same problems that she knew. It's a simple fact that she was a woman, so she was able to instruct like y'all feelings of okay, I'm from it, so I understand it better. Who,
The
who,
nurturing stuff.
who cares whether you understand or doesn't understand? Who's actually can do something about? Who has the answer to the problem? Not who understands it, who's from it, who's other people like that, who actually can fix the problem. I don't think that. I think Mayor Brown, and I don't fuck with him at all. He invested a lot of money into the city. He did a lot for the for like black people and opportunities and shit like that. But we just didn't take.
That too.
We just didn't go do it. Like a lot of those like construction jobs and different like that too. That they was advertising or just like the free training and stuff like that. Some people did do it and they have businesses and stuff like that. But people like me was like, oh, that's just some GED type program thing. Then you see a nigga making $100,000 a year off their business because they went through one of them programs. It's like you can't make somebody
Want a better luck.
take help at the end of the day. For example, when they say, well, when we was younger, we had a bunch of after school programs and YMCA's and you know what I'm saying, these lighthouses and shit like that too. Yeah, we also had parents who made us fucking go there, but y'all don't. Y'all let your kids hang out on the street in shiesty masks instead of going to after school programs. So who the fuck is going to pay for the lights and gas for these joints that hold 300 kids and only 4 kids is going to each joint? It's not. It's pointless. So it doesn't make. So I think he understood the problem also too, but he understood that saying shit like we need more after school programs is not going to fix the problem when we need more parents is going to make the kids actually go to these after school programs. You see what I'm saying? That I think that would be the biggest difference. If it sometimes you can know what a problem is, but if you can't do anything about it, then you don't necessarily speak about it. That's not one of your highlights of things. You work on other shit that you could work on. Only that. Like I don't fuck with him at all. I just want to make that clear. Just I don't fuck with him at all. But I'm just saying, like when people say stuff like that, it's like I don't really see what he did wrong. When everybody's like, "No, we need a new mayor." I always be like, "Why?" They be like, "Because he's been mayor for too long." Oh, just because he's been mayor for too long, yeah, he shouldn't be mayor. Like, what did he necessarily do
That's what I
wrong?
think. That I don't think he did anything wrong, and I do want to give him his props because he did build it up. Canal site is beautiful.
Yeah,
Yes, he did build it up. Even as far as like I think I was saying earlier, going down Broadway, what's going on there? I think that he was in there for too long, and from a business standpoint, he did exactly what he was supposed to do. He started building up. Unfortunately, because the poverty rate in Buffalo, I mean, we're one of the poorest cities still in the country, not the state, in the country. We're one of the poorest cities. That gentrification that's going on
yeah,
is not going to be helpful for the residents because most people aren't going to be, especially on the east side, aren't going to be able to afford the rents that's going to happen because of the gentrification that's going
yeah.
on. That's the part that I feel like, not that he did wrong, but that you know what,
How do you
it
stop?
goes into, yeah, it goes into the people as I'm sitting here talking it out. It really, you can't stop it, and you really want it.
Yeah,
You want the change. It's that the people are not willing to do what's needed for that change. You know what I mean? Like a lot
yeah,
of people are still not going to go out and get a job that they need to pay the rent. That they rather not do anything. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's just the matter. Um, uh, if you look at any other, Buffalo was behind as far as what's going on the building up and stuff. So
yeah.
he did well there. It's just the poverty rate. It won't keep up with the gentrification. I mean, rent $1,600.
Yeah,
I said
rent is
that's
crazy.
back because the rent
Yeah,
was 800 here in Buffalo. Now they 16 again.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Who can keep up with that?
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. Like I said, that's why I was asking earlier, like with the different mayors, like what do we like want out of a mayor? Because it's like the one that we had, everybody like dogged the mayor, and it was a lot of wrong shit that he did. Definitely was a lot of like during the I never forget during the winter storm, they got on the news. I remember it was the mayor was like some police guys behind him, and I can't say it in the words that he said. But he basically said, "Listen, it's snowing like a motherfucker outside. We can't get to the snow, which means we can't get to y'all. So if y'all do crime and shit like that, just know we can't get to y'all for like 2-3 days." And then the city went nuts and just robbed everything for like 2-3 days. Like, why the fuck would you get on the news and say that? Like, that type shit. Like, yeah, that was wrong. But like other shit, like I don't really blame him for. Like, even like when they was like, well, he ain't put new hoops at the basketball court in the hood. Cause y'all motherfuckers keep taking them down, bro. Let me be the spokesman. Cause y'all keep taking them down, bro. I'm not gonna keep putting them up. Like we're gonna put a soccer field, bro. Learn how to kick a ball. Like that's type shit. Like people be blaming him for shit that he really. I think he really tried. I think he tried, and like it's only but so much you can do, and he kind of did set us up for the gentrification and different shit like that too. Because remember I was telling you how those people who took those classes and stuff like that, making like $100,000 a year now, they can afford those gentrification joints because they follow what he was like, yo, do this, like, yo, really do this, and only a couple people really did it, and now we looking back and everybody want to, you know what I'm saying, kind of blame him. But that's what I was just saying, like with the mayor, because I don't really see what in your life, like life is what you make it at the end of the day. So whether we have this mayor or a different mayor or a different person like that too, it's like, what are you going to do depending on the choices that they make? If you still ain't doing shit, it don't make a difference who the mayor is. But if you dedicated to something, then I guess you could. But I don't know. I just don't like how they always just like dog him, and they always say we need a new mayor just because he's been the mayor for too long. Like, fuck does that mean?
I feel like too. Just thinking about something. Even as far as the gentrification, like a lot of these places, the houses and stuff aren't even owned locally anymore. That I wish Buffalo would have Buffalo would have stayed a secret. Because when you have investors coming in, buying up these homes, they don't care what the neighborhood looks like. They aren't going to invest in the neighborhood. They just want your rent every month. That's what I wish he wouldn't have allowed to happen. So many investors coming into the city and buying up all of these properties because the tenants don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got some tenants that don't care.
But then we complained about. Remember when we were saying like how it's so many decapitated buildings and just different stuff like that. We could have bought the same buildings though, but we didn't. And then as a mayor, you got to make a choice. Okay, cool. Buildings catching on fires. Is people breaking into them? It's like that too. I got these random foreigners with millions of dollars that want to, you know what I'm saying, make them look nice to make Buffalo look good. Da, da, da. I guess it's a hard choice. Like I think I would run for mayor. Would you run for mayor?
Ooh, people be asking me that. Lord,
Why not?
Because it's too much of a headache. I am so passionate. I would be trying, just like that money, for instance. That after the 515, where's that money at? It's stuff like that. Like I would be trying to get that money to the people.
Yeah.
I would be a crooked. I would be a Robin Hood mayor.
that might be what we need. Like think about it. Like that might be what we need though. A person that's real.
Yeah, that's really what I really want India in there, or somebody like that, somebody that can relate to the people, because that's what we need. We don't really need a politician in there. We need somebody that can relate to the people who want change, not the people who don't want change, because there's two different subset of people. You got the people who's going to talk a whole bunch of stuff and sit from the sidelines and say they won't change, but they gonna be the ones not doing anything. And then you have the people who really want change, the one that's building towards that business that they want, so they can leave something for their child. You know what I mean? It's two different people. Two different people. So I wouldn't be a good.
I want to run for mayor, or like some type of community like council person or something like that. I want to do that. I really want to do that. I think I could do it.
You could.
And I ain't got like no crazy like skeletons in my closet. Like they had like one news story. That's it. Like some.
I can tell my truth better than anybody.
and my headquarters gonna be the jewelry store for my campaign. Like I think I could do this shit, yo. Think I could do this.
Go ahead. I'll be out there campaigning for you and then a black council person. For real.
I think we could do it because we sometimes we just need a person to tell us like the real. Like we need a mayor to come in and say, listen, we jive broke as fuck. Like the last mayor, like we looked at the cash app, this shit overdrawn. But listen, this is what we got to do. Like just to be real, don't come in and say, you know what, we're gonna lower taxes. And I'm saying we're gonna build up the east side and we're gonna focus on black people. Like yeah, that's for you to get in. But then once you get in, like just tell us the truth. Like let us know the truth. Like this is what's gonna happen. This is where we're headed. If we go this way, this is where we're headed. If we go this way, it's up to y'all. Like it's up to y'all. Like just give us the truth. Like I think we need a
Even
person. We need a person like that, and just sometimes just to say like it's not my fucking fault. Like would they be blaming like the mayor for everything? Like even like with the kids and different shit like that too. We need a mayor just to be like, yo, raise y'all kids. Like stop calling me. Like we need somebody to get on and just say some shit like that. Like because really that's what it's gonna take is us as a community, the neighborhood, really just taking care of our own. Like stop just thinking that it's
that's
gonna be something else.
thinking somebody's going to come and save us. And you said something earlier about like all of these after school programs. Where are the kids at? No kids are even showing up to these after school programs. Y'all kids going in the streets and stuff. Or
Yeah,
do you know where the kids are? You know, it's we leave these kids to their own devices for so long and they don't even want to be bothered. We think that, oh, let's put them in front of the PlayStation and stuff and they're going to be all right. No, these
yeah.
kids need to be raised. These kids need to be raised. This community need to be raised back up.
We got a couple comments on here too. They keep saying I'm over talking you to let you talk. My bad. This the first time. This the first time we did like a live joint. My bad. I be on here by myself. Y'all know my memory. My bad. I start talking. I be forgetting I'm even talking to somebody. Like my bad, y'all. It says 90% bandana, 10% guess. Yeah, I hate them. I hate them, yo. I hate them.
Not good.
Dedicated haters. Dedicated haters. Lowe's Toe says, I need an interview black, bandana black exclusive. I have my side to tell Brody. It's a lot of controversy surrounding my name. I want to air it out. Lowe's Toes, I would do an interview with you, but this is what we're gonna have to do, right? We're gonna need two secure locations, right? We need two secure locations,
Yeah.
four security guards, a couple K9s, and a couple cell phone scramblers. Because we're gonna say we doing it at one location, then we go to because you got a lot of controversy around your name. I give you that. He ain't lying. A lot of controversy around your name, those toes. I ain't gonna hold you, but I don't wanna be mistaken for you, bro. I don't wanna be mistaken for you. We gonna have to do a video joint. We gonna have to do a video joint. We got to do a video joint so they can clearly see we not at the same location.
It's so funny some of the drama that
I'm
be
fuck,
going
I'm,
on. I
I'm,
be cracking
fuck,
up.
I'm fucking with you, loves. Nah, I got you. I got you. Please, no boy to bias, and you ain't gonna let nobody else talk. We good. My bad, y'all. Dang. Like it's the first one. Man, man, they took
It's
the kids. It says, man, they took the kids' summer youth program that literally kept me out the streets when I was a kid. No, I think that was just a stat. They said that the main summer youth program, I think, is still going. It
yeah,
probably
it's
was just one
still
of them joints where they were saying they didn't have funding for it yet, and then last minute they got funding type shit. Lowe's
yeah.
laughing. I'm dead serious. He said he got a lot of controversy around his name. Like I don't think there's nobody in. He might be the most hated person in Buffalo. We might have to label the interview that Los Toast, Bandit Black interview, two separate locations. Most hated man in the 716. Two
Trying
separate locations. This was not shot in same location. Bandana Black does not know his whereabouts.
why all the drama? Like I remember when I was up at the station. I didn't even know the drama was between like Lockport and Buffalo. And, like, why so much drama between the towns?
Oh yeah,
Like,
that was crazy
off
because
that.
I fuck with Lockport and Buffalo, but yeah, I don't know, like, cause it's just small. Like people just gotta find somebody to hate. Like it's just they on the other side, I guess. I don't know. I like Lockport. I didn't even know
Yeah,
Lockport was that close. Like I didn't know and I didn't know that at one time it was Niagara Falls versus Buffalo too. One time, yeah,
yeah.
it was real bad with the Niagara Falls versus Buffalo shit. Like
Lord, I am a what do you call it? A casualty. I am from one of y'all. We don't have that type of beef. Like everybody has us. We don't have that type of beef out here. So I didn't even know.
Yeah, I didn't know either. I used to be all the Niagara Falls, my I Am Buffalo shirt on and shit like that. DJ, at the parties. Like, these niggas hated Buffalo, bro. I remember one time
Oh,
they had this party out there real quick. One time it was a joint called Fireworks and Flashing Lights. I remember like it was yesterday. It was a 4th of July party. They booked me. They booked like Shy Guy Sean from Kiss 98.5. They booked like mad people for this event like that. So long story short, at the end of the event, all of the DJs like, yo, we got to find a promoter so we can get our back in. So me and the other DJ immediately start laughing. We crack. I'm talking about cracking up laughing because I'm like, what you mean the other half? I got paid in full. Yeah, I gotta go get y'all other half. Like so, they went outside and it was just a melee of just like Buffalo versus Niagara Falls. Like somebody got slashed. Somebody got like shot. This shit was right. It was at Rapids Theater, like right next to the police station. Like right next to the police station. It was like a massive, just like brawl. And I was just like, yo, this is crazy. Like I didn't know that they hated us. Like that was wild. Like, to this day, I don't know what happened, but it was like some Buffalo versus Niagara Falls shit. But they always show me love that's like my second home. Like I love
Niagara
the
Falls.
Falls. Yeah.
Yeah, that man, that 60 soul up there. That food is. I go up there just for food.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I love the falls. They always every time I go out to the falls, right? Like I go out to the falls. Shout out to I think a Center Lane or Center Court, something like that. I go out there, I be hanging out, chilling, all types of shit. Like it be no problem. And I get back to Buffalo, read the news, 3 shootings, 4 gang fight. I'm like, nigga, it was friendly as shit when I was out there. Like why? Like it's always something crazy once we leave. Like, but I love Niagara Falls. Like the food, the people, everything. The casino is kind of I think killing the city. The casino is definitely kind of killing the city. Because I remember before the casino was a casino, back when it was a convention center, and they had all the stores and stuff down there before the casino, and it was actually houses and shit. Like now everything is empty. Everything in Niagara Falls is like abandoned. Like
And that's crazy. That casino brings so much money. I can't believe, like, how does that happen? How do you have this casino in the city bringing in so much money, taking money,
yeah.
and the city looks dilapidated? That's
This is what happens. I'm explaining it to you in bandana terms. So a mayor tells like the casino people, like, listen, if y'all want to build a casino here, y'all got to give us $30 million for the schools, building potholes, different shit like that. Y'all got to give us $30 million. So the casino people are like, okay, cool. We making like 60,000 million. We can give y'all 30 million. So they get so then they get a 30 million to the mayor and stuff like that. So then the mayor get on the news. Hey, we want to just let you know we got the $2 million from for the casino people. We're gonna put that to the schools and stuff like that. You see how that 30 million went to 2 million? Because once they send the money over, the government, whatever they calculations, when they be carrying the ones and the twos, by the time it actually go to where it's going to, it don't be the 30 million. So it don't be on the casino people. And then what happened is the government people start saying, hey, the casino people don't want to pay us anymore. They don't want to pay us any money anymore. The casino people are saying like, yo, we've been paying y'all motherfuckers. Y'all just fucked up on them. Y'all don't want to tell the people y'all fucked up on the money, but we not paying y'all no more. And then we have situations like we have right now.
man. Man, somebody redo the deal. They should have had me redo that deal. Somebody got killed. Okay.
Not
Somebody.
good. Like all that joint going. Oh, I forgot I was streaming on Twitch too. I always forget that. It don't show.
I get a notification. I get a notification from Twitch. I don't get a notification from YouTube
Oh, for
that
real?
you're live. I just go on YouTube because I'm not familiar. I get the notification from Twitch, and I go on YouTube because I know you. 5 minutes later, you usually going on.
And it don't show me like the Twitch chat when I'm on here. I gotta go like to a different screen in order to see the Twitch chat. So I'll be forgetting I'm even streaming on Twitch. Oh, we got a couple more comments here too. Let me see. I'll be forgetting about it. See, I just start talking. You know what, y'all right. I do be talking too much. My bad. I'm gonna take that into consideration. It says you got me in tears. You ain't never lied. I bet they did get funded last minute. There's no debate about that. I'm definitely the most hated. It's 6 diss songs that dropped this year on my name already. That's crazy. I'm up to like, I got dissed in 1, 2, 3, 4 local artists dissed me. Well, actually 3 because one of them dissed me twice. But one of them dissed me twice. But one of them dissed me twice. So I'm at least in four. I remember one time he called me though. Shout out XO. He called me. Like, yo, Bandana, I was gonna let you know, bro. I put you inside this song, and I hosted the mixtape too. So I hosted this mixtape, and he told me I put you inside this song. I was like, yo, something like if Be Okay don't play my song, I'm gonna put Bandana in the trunk. And I'm like, damn, I'm playing the song? Why I gotta go in the trunk? Like, damn, like however he had rapped it, he had called me and let me know that he had put me in the song and shit like that. So it was cool. And then another guy dissed me just for no reason, and then other guy dissed me twice just because I don't know. Niggas be bored, bro. Niggas be bored.
You know what I wonder? I've never seen the top five list that be going on. I hear about them, the top five Buffalo artists. I never see these lists. So who is on these lists that makes it so controversial? Because I never see the freaking list. Who starts the list?
See, I don't know. It's different people who be doing these top five lists and shit like that. It's just really it's a popularity joint. Whoever they like put on the top five joint, but it's kind of hard to do it because you don't really know about a lot of artists to put together like a top five. Say for example, if I put together like my top five like 716 artists, most of these people y'all probably don't even like know or even like even heard of like that. So to the person that's doing music now, they probably like, oh no, he should be in the top five. This person should be in the top five. So it's really depending on I guess where you at with the music, I guess. But I don't know because these lists like it be none of them be like even close to each other. Like it don't be like the same names, anything like that. It be random lists.
I be trying to figure out what are they listening to too. Like I have a good ear for music, I feel.
Yeah,
And some of the music that people, I don't know, it's a popularity contest. It's not the music, it's a popularity contest for some
yeah,
people. I just don't think the music is all that. I
yeah.
mean, it's subjective, but one of the artists, and you're right, a lot of times you don't know. Like one of the artists I just recently got introduced to his music through the 716 music review, G6er.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, it was Bo Gustus.
Oh,
Man,
he a
oh
legend. He a legend.
man,
No, Bogus is a legend.
man.
Bogus is a legend.
I have
Him,
not
Ali
heard.
Black, all of them legends.
That's my top five.
Yeah, them
That's
was
my
people.
top
But
five.
before I was a DJ, when I was listening like to DJ Shay mixtapes and shit like that, it was Bo Gustus, it was motherfucking Ali Black, Napalm, uh,
Napalm.
motherfucking
Don't
Dirty
listen to
Nate,
that. No, no.
Brown, Hoochie Cracker. There's a bunch of them from back then that was dope. Even Benny was dope back then. Benny was still ahead of his time back then too. Like those guys was definitely as far as like lyrical spitters like Bo Gustus, Ali Black. Those guys is definitely legends in the
Right?
game.
That's my top five.
Yeah,
Mainstream was Conway. I like Benny. Like Benny just released Excelsior. It's
yeah,
dope. He got some that first so he got some dope verses in there.
yeah.
But definitely Bo Gustus, Ali Black. There's who else should I be listening to? 'Cause those two for sure
Yeah,
are,
I
are definitely lyricists.
I just played a new Ali Black joint too. Carlito, Ali Black, and
That joint so
I
fire.
forgot who else was on there. We played it on the channel the other day too. Like definitely still he's still spitting too, like how he was spitting back then. Like artists like
See, I
those,
didn't.
like artists like those, like Bo Gustus and like Ali Black. Like I wasn't like a big like Wu Tang fan, like because you had to go back and like research what they was talking about, just different like that. But artists like that, like Ali Black and like Bo Gustus, they were kind of like in that same light to me, but you could actually understand what they were saying. It was just like you could tell like these niggas reading dictionaries or something. I don't
Man,
like they was paying
hey,
attention in school. They was paying
for
attention in
real,
school.
it's the wordplay. It's always if somebody when I'm listening to music, I'm really listening to the lyrics. And if you can do something with those lyrics and paint that picture for me,
Yeah,
man, again, I came across Augustus through the 716 music review. I spent the whole day just listening to his music. Could spend the whole day listening to his music because it's that good. It's
yeah,
only to me why artists like that aren't mainstream. Like it's like what is going on? Like he is so much better than the stuff that I'm listening to on the radio.
It's because
Even
these
outside.
because these kids is on drugs. They want to hear artists that's on like heavy drugs. Like if you actually got something to talk about, they don't want to hear it. It's too much thinking. Like that's the only thing I can think about.
That's crazy to me. And I'm man, and then yeah, it gotta be.
Yeah, because
Maybe I'm just
they
lying in
definitely
my
dope, and they be talking about like some relatable shit. Definitely more relatable than to what's being played these days.
man. The bars.
Shouts
The
out, shout out. Hold on, there's a couple more comments. Let me see. Uh, Nah, Brody, for real, I'm still mad you not on WBOK because you literally kept us going every Saturday with your mix late night. For real, for real. I appreciate that. Still, fuck WBOK too. Shouts out to some of them, but fuck WBOK. Lowe's Toast says, oh, he said it for me. Fuck WBOK for vitally. Why are y'all like this, yo? Damn, I ain't even have to say it. That was the next comment. It's for,
they got your
for
back.
violating you. Mr. Handler, die line. It be that midget who do them lists. He said it be that midget who do them lists. Oh shit. Yo, chill.
Oh,
I remember that midget girl, she pressed me one time too. Matter of fact, because G6er music review joint. He did it. Yo, listen, it's crazy it turned out like this. True story. So I was doing the G6er music review shit with him one day. He came by as like a guest and shit. So he was playing her song, but I guess the mix of it was like a bad mix or something like that. So mind you, I'm just a guest. I'm there just to say like yay or nay, like whether it's good or not. So I guess like the people said that the song wasn't good, and she like inboxed me was like, I know you was playing with the levels on my song and you didn't master it and blah blah blah. And I'm like, first of all, who the fuck are you? Second of all, like, why are you talking to me? Like, clearly I'm on the stream just listening to this shit. Like, I don't know whether you mad because you lost or something like that, but why would I play with the sound of your music or like that? I think I wind up just blocking her. Like, that's crazy.
oh wow. Have,
Sometimes,
have you ever did a music review and somebody got ignorant with you
oh
like
yeah,
that?
I got threatened. I can tell you the exact one. I can tell you this story. Listen, so 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 this is what happened. This shit turned
That's
out.
how
This
shitty.
shit turned out bad. Somebody that's actually in the chat right now can verify this, but they not gonna verify it because they just shitting. But listen, so one time a random like a random white girl inboxed me and was like, "Yo, you used to listen to such and such. He's the hottest rapper out. Everybody loves him. You get so many views or something like that." And I was just like, "Okay, like that was obvious. Clearly, he sent you to say that. Blah blah blah. Whatever." So in my free time, I wound up listening to the song, and the song wasn't too appealing on the ear. The song wasn't too appealing on the ear. So I gave
That's
I gave him my honest opinion. Told him I didn't like the song. I told her I didn't like the song because she was saying that I should play this. She didn't tell me anything about this guy. And then 5 minutes later, this guy inboxed me and was like, "Hey, yo, what's up? When I see you, blah, 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 da, da, da. You hating on my music to my fans and blah, blah, blah. Like, start going crazy. Like, on some street shit. Like, this nigga talking to me like crazy, though. Like, a bunch of just different stats and like that. So then I wake up in the morning and my Facebook going crazy. Like this shit done turned out bad plenty of times. My Facebook going crazy and shit like that because of that. Like I don't know. This shit just I don't want to finish the rest of it. I forgot about how before I started saying the story. I forgot how the rest of the story ended, so I can't even say that part of it. But I don't know. It was that's why I like doing lives because you can't like once you say something you already into it. But it be natural that way too. But I forgot how that story ended. But it was nothing bad, nothing illegal. I don't want to
okay.
say it
Good.
online.
Good.
Terrible.
Do you ever feel bad when you listen to something and you know it's not good and it's like I never want to deflate anybody's journey. I just don't. So
Um.
it's hard though, man.
But I've never told anybody that their music was just. Nah, I have. Like, cause I've been in this a long time. Though. I get a lot of music though, and sometimes I be having bad days. It be hot. It might be the summertime. Like,
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Like, sometimes you gotta just tell people your honest opinion, and it's up to them whether how they take it or not. Like, you know how many times I done DJ and people have told me like, "Yo, this nigga was trash. He's the worst DJ ever." Blah blah blah. Da, da, da. And like, I didn't believe that. It just made me get better. And you might hear something that, okay, it was trash because you didn't do this, or it's trash because you didn't do that. Like sometimes you got to just like not let it bother you, but I think you do got to give people your honest. Like you never try to disrespect somebody, but give them your honest opinion. But if it's just trash, just don't respond back. Like that's what I
Yeah.
would never tell somebody they joint is just trash. I would just find a way. Like yo, the beat was nice. I like your enthusiasm, like that type shit. Like I'm never gonna lie and just say like I like the song or something like that. But I like a lot of different type of music though. Like I listen to the country. I listen to everything except for reggae.
Oh, Tyler Truth, you should listen to. He's a dope artist.
Yeah,
I met him about a month or two ago. I've had instances where artists have sent me music. I get a lot of music too, and I gave them some feedback, and
yeah.
they took. I was surprised about that because I
Oh,
know how I am about my work. Like
yeah,
I hold my work close to me, and they took it.
yeah.
Went back and did. I'm trying to learn about mixing and mastering because sometimes people send me music and it sounds like they're doing it right on their phone and you can hear it. Like you can
No,
hear all the
that's not. You don't want to learn about mixing and mastering. You want to block those artists that's sending you their music like that until they learn about mixing and mastering. That's not your
I don't
job. Like
know. I don't
that's
mix it.
that.
I don't even know what it's not. What's the difference? Like what does that do?
Yeah, like that shit sound harsh, but even like when I was on radio, like I would be brutally honest with artists and shit like that. Like sometimes like I would tell them like, yo, if you send me a joint that just doesn't have like your name or not, like if you send me a track and it just says track one, I'm just deleting the email. I'm never responding back. Like
Yeah.
unless I got time to do it because clearly you don't care about your career. Because if I play this song any like that, I'm just gonna say, yo, shout out to track one. Make sure I go support track one because you didn't label your joint correctly. So no, that's on the artist. Like if they don't send you the shit that's the way it's supposed to be, like let them know, and if they don't fix it from there. But yeah, that's not something that you want to that you want to put on you. I hate that when I'm trying to do the. He said, "This really you." Oh shit! No, I'm telling the truth. But what I'm gonna say was something about events with live events. Damn it, because I wanted to give tips with for artists too while we was on here tonight too. Fuck,
Yeah.
I can't remember. But something you said I was going to say.
Straight things. One of the things also that I loved about Locus is that when I went to his page, I didn't have to go searching. I was
Yeah,
able to find his music. One of my pet peeves, especially if somebody's telling me that they're an artist, when I go to your social media, I should be able to listen to your music. Franklin was like, stop asking them. And I said, you know what, bro? I am going to stop asking them to send me the music because the link should be right. If you are an artist,
yeah,
you have the ability to put the link to your music on all your social media
yeah,
platforms. So why is it not there? Because you aren't really taking it seriously, I feel like. And then people get mad because they aren't taking it seriously, but you want me to take you serious.
yeah.
I
It,
can't.
it's just like back like when I was on BOK back when like, matter of fact, you know the artists that always be like, y'all don't be supporting the real artists, the ones with real talent. Y'all just be playing them same corny artists, blah, 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 da, da, da. It be those artists who be doing shit like that. Because
Yeah.
the artists that you call corny decided to label it correctly, decided to email it in, decided to follow actual direction to make sure it was mixed and mastered to do what they needed to do for it to actually even be played. But it be them artists that be like those be the only artists y'all support. Y'all don't be supporting the real artists. Like, no, a lot of times it be the artists that just don't get it. And it's like, well, y'all should tell us why. Like,
Yeah, support yourself.
yeah, like I mean, yeah. In a perfect world, like, and I did. I took my time out of my day and did videos and talked to artists and that too. But as a company, why? Like, radio is a business. The same way McDonald's is a business. Like, your job ain't going to tell you why you should be on time. You don't show up to this motherfucker on time, you're gonna be fired. Like, it's not
Hmm.
a people put too. I think artists put too much dependability on other people. Like you got to make your shit work. Like nobody's gonna push you. Nobody's gonna work you until they see you working you. Until they see you pushing yourself. No matter how dope you is. Like you don't know how many dope artists I done heard that was super dope, but they like, yo, I don't got nothing recorded, but I can spit it for you right now. Why? Like I can't play that. I can't sell that. You can't go on tour with that. This is a complete waste of time. We're talking about business, not a hobby. Like we're doing this as a business. Like I think a lot of artists look at shit differently, and it's like, well, you should put me in the studio and you should do this. Okay, you should sign away 100% of your publishing. If I'm doing all of that, then it's no, you signed a slave deal. Well, I was doing slave shit. Like,
Right. Like you just want to show up. You don't want to do anything.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
A
It,
lot
it
of artists
tripped.
don't understand. Like you got, and this is the perfect time. You don't need a label. You don't need a radio. You don't need any of that. Like you literally can get on the internet and push yourself doing so many different things. Like even cooking, you could do cooking videos and just have your music playing in the background. People like the stuff that you cooking. They look at they like the stuff that you cooking. Hear the music in the background. Some of them start clicking on that link. Now you getting views from your music. You see what I'm saying? Like it's other ways to really get out here as an artist, but a lot of people just want to. I make dope music. Somebody should put a bunch of money behind me, chain on me, a bunch of money, and then it just happened that way.
But
But it don't happen
well,
that way.
I don't even see people. So that's one of the artists I'm looking forward to speaking to again is Street Soprano, and it's because I've literally seen his growth.
Yeah,
Like when I moved back, he was like just I don't think he was just coming on the scene, but he
yeah,
was just kind of doing what it is that he's doing now, where he's like with the BSF and all of that. I literally seen this young man in he held a festival or something over on the west side
yeah.
for some years, and I did an interview the same day the first 716 Music Awards.
Oh, sweet.
But now, like he's literally traveling, touring. I don't see many other people that I met during the time doing that aside
Yeah,
from him. You know what I mean? So I don't know what people want. I really don't.
yeah.
You can't. I can't build your dream for you. Shoot, it's
And,
enough trying to build mine.
even when they see artists like him, and like I said, I know him even before that. He used to be a part of a group called like ST something. I forgot the name of their group, but this is like years ago before he went to jail, and shit like that. But even like with him, to see how successful and how far he's going right now, it's no excuse for anybody else because he was locked up for a long time, which means he ain't even have a head start. Like while everybody else was out in the free world able to put up posts and do shit like that, all he could do was remember raps while he was locked out. But he came out with a plan which is more dedicated. So that's just like this nigga like literally was started the race late and is about to lap a couple people, you know what I'm saying, with the music, but he deserved it. He stayed dedicated to it. He sharpened his craft and really just took off with that shit. And he stood on
Yeah.
his own. Like he really could have just pushed that whole I'm under BSF, Benny the homie, blah blah blah. I'd have just did that. I mean, that's the homie. Nigga would have been a backdrop of everything, bro. I'd have been Montana bandana in this motherfucker, but he stood on his own. Though that's what I respect about him. Like he still let them know that that's the home team and shit like that. And he would even when people was like, you really ain't a part of them. Benny don't really fuck with you. Da-da. He like, yeah, word. Da-da. Let me go do this other show. Let me go do this other feature. You know what I'm saying, bro? Really. You know what I'm saying? Really took off, did his shit.
Yeah.
Shout out
Out
J
of all,
Lo, what's good?
he's probably the only one that I can think of out of all of the people that I met because this 716 music industry, I'm
Yeah,
only 3 years even knowing that it exists.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like I did not even know that aside from what was going on in my hometown, I didn't
yeah,
even know that it was this huge or the talent that
yeah.
was here. I didn't know. So yeah, he's pretty much the only one I see that's really doing it like
It's
that.
it's a couple people. Only because I've been in it a while. That's from back from that era, even before his era that was doing it. That's still kind of buzzing right now. Also, my memory is short, so I'm definitely gonna forget some people. But shouts out to I always call him D Dash because that's what I know him as. But Rick Hyde.
Oh,
Rick Hyde definitely deserve it too. Like Rick Hyde definitely deserve it too. Rick Hyde and Rick Hyde, Jay Skis. They back when they had the she know I'm from Ocho. They had the club scene on lock. Like Jay Skis. What's Love? Her name wasn't Love before though. Before her name was Love. The girl that Conway got.
is it
Forgot.
Amber Simone?
No, her name was like Love the Genius or something like that. Her
Oh,
rap name.
I know what you're talking about. Seven to Genius.
Yeah, her. Yeah, her. Before that was her name. I forgot what her rap name was before that, but before that was her name. Like that's another person too who stayed consistent through anything. Stay consistent, so they deserve what you know. What I'm saying what they getting right now. I literally seen. I was in Shay's studio. Like D Dash dinner. I mean Rick Hyde dinner lived in the studio. I was just visiting when you know what I'm saying when Shay was there learning stuff. So to see him go from watching that to learning to doing the producing to rapping to, you know what I'm saying, stepping into his
And
own light, or even like Jay Skis or just like not giving up. Like that's really one thing that I look at when I see like Jay Skis is not giving up. 'Cause even though he never gave up, but he had to live regular life also too. So he worked a regular job, you know what I'm saying, different shit like that too. But he always still was who he was, you know what I'm saying, and then he got his chance to really take off. So you know what I'm saying, them two definitely still definitely still doing their things.
I met them afterwards. I was pleasantly surprised because I had not heard um, Rick High's music, and I went down a rabbit hole, and I was pleasantly surprised. He's really, really good.
Yeah.
Really good. He's a dope lyricist.
You know who else who took off too from back in the days? And I remember him too at an event. 'Cause the only reason I remember was me and Mike Chaz was at this event, and I remember he was there. But shouts out to the Danza Project.
Oh,
Him like
yeah,
with this, he from
yeah,
Buffalo too. He from Buffalo.
I heard that.
Yeah, but he I remember him from back in the days too, just grinding out here and shit too. So to see the success and stuff that he got right now, to be like on the level where he at right now, like he got Charleston White, all types of stuff. So shouts out to the Dancer
That's
Project. Definitely them doing anything.
man. You next, Dana. You are next.
It says Mr. Shout out J Lo. Oh, shout out to my people in Canada. Black, 1,000% man, real life, real everything. Mr. I am Buffalo. Question is we getting y'all one time a week, one time a month now or what? we de-
They
we
already
we definitely gonna have to do this. Y'all know my memory is bad. My daily schedule, like so I might say, okay, we're gonna do this every day or say every Friday at this time, and then I fuck around, get booked for an event. I forget. I dinner be streaming, playing a game. Y'all call you supposed to be on live. Like I be a free spirit. Like I just I gotta get I got I got to get some type of management skills. Get some management skills together. It been plenty of times where like I was supposed to be places and I couldn't even lie because like I'm on live playing Call of Duty. It's like I can't even lie about what I totally forgot. Like I'd be honest with you, I totally forgot. Yes, I posted it 4 times a day telling people we was gonna go live, but I totally forgot. Like,
man.
but
That's why my mind, the ADHD is real.
and it's crazy because I got all type of notepads. I got an extra phone, everything here, another computer screen to write down notes and all that. But nope, I just freestyle it every time. Man, I forget everything that I'm supposed to say, but I like it better this way because it just come out natural. Like we just talk about whatever and just the lives be a little bit longer. You-
I just started this year writing stuff because I used to freestyle. This is my age. Man, listen, I be my train of thought goes so quick.
yeah, my memory been terrible, yo. My memory been terrible. Yo, what do you think about I kept trying to do a live about this, but I kept like randomly thinking about other shit. But say for example, you have a friend, right? Say you have a friend that violates, right? That violates, like repeatedly violates, and you keep telling this friend, like, yo, listen, you gotta stop doing this. Like we family, blah blah blah. You gotta stop doing this, blah blah blah. But they completely keeps violating. So you leave a friend alone. You just figure, instead of us having to do something to each other, you know what I'm saying, just leave each other alone, blah, blah, blah. But then the friend just keeps picking at you. It's just like, you know what I'm saying, just trying to get your attention with shit, like just doing like a little small shit like that. But the only reason why you left the friend alone is because they kept doing like violating type shit. It's like I didn't want to like leave you alone like that. That you just kept doing violating type shit. So at what point do you like? I don't know how to ask this question. At what point do you? See, I hate giving examples and stuff because I be trying to say examples without saying the name and like act like it relates to me. So look, this is the situation, right? So one of my homies, right? So one of my homies kept like super violating and whatever like that, and he kept publicly super violating. So it don't make sense when we amongst each other. You know what I'm saying, amongst the bros, like violating each other. Like, okay, cool. That's like shit might happen. You might get punched in your shit like that. Like that's different than being on a public platform, like say social media, because we do social media. So we're doing social media. If you see if I get on the stat and say, hey, I'm doing a live with Yvette Green tonight, and then you see a random person get on here like, yo, Bandana, F that B or something like that. Now not only did you violate her, you violated me also too, because like this is my guest on like my, you know what I'm saying, my public platform. So long story short, cut the friend off, leave the friend alone like that. Friend keep poking. Years go down, like literally years go down the line. Lose a bunch of friends in between the times, and then you feel like, okay, cool. let's try to, because we were friends for so long, let's try to fix the situation. Like, nobody got hurt. Let's bygones be bygones, blah, blah, blah. But then the friend is still like, nah, fuck that. I still want to do kid shit, blah, blah, blah. Just keep poking at you, just keep poking at you. So my question is this. At what point do you say, like, fuck, like trying to be friends, like, fuck, like, trying to, like, fix a situation, and then just, if it's up, it's up? Or is there other options? Maybe there's other options. I don't know.
Mm. That's one of those things you really got to evaluate and meet the person where they are. Like, if you, I always ask myself this: is this something that you are willing to deal with? If it is disrupting my peace,
Yeah.
I got to let it go. And it's sad, even with friends. That's one of the hardest. I think if you've ever lost a friend, somebody that you held closely, that's like a relationship.
Yeah.
And you really go through a grieving process. So you don't really want to lose that friendship, especially if you've known each other for a very long time.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot of times it's like family. But Benny said it best. Everybody can't go. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, I found in my own personal life that just because I'm growing doesn't mean that the people around me are growing. And
Yeah.
sometimes I have to say, I'll see you later, not forever.
Yeah.
Just I'm gonna go over here and do what I gotta do, and I'm gonna leave you over here. And then if we meet up sometimes and hang out, then we do that. But I learned
Yeah.
this weekend, Bandana. It's been a while since I've been out, and I went to the 716 Ebony Essence Awards. Donna Durham had did them, and while I was sitting there, I was reminded that when you are trying to be successful, and this is something that I told myself when I came home, you have to surround yourself with people who's doing better than you or something.
Yeah.
You always want to be around somebody that's doing better than you. Me, I was afraid of that because I myself didn't feel worthy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's really a mind thing. If you think about it, even as far as that friend, like what is it that that person is holding? Why do you feel the need to still continue being friends with that person? And a lot of times it's because we don't think we can't not be friends with that person or we can't do better than that.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I've gotten to a point in my life where it's like I'm okay with cutting shit off. Like anything that's not, I'm not gonna say not helping me get to where I'm going, but anything that's stopping me from getting to where I'm going. It's like you ain't got to be helping me to get to where I'm going, but if you're doing anything that's stopping me, that's like withholding me from going to where I'm going, like I have no problem like cutting a person off. That's what I'm saying. Even like with that friend, like after trying to reach out and say, you know what, let's just let's leave shit alone or like that. Once he was still like, no, fuck it, blah blah blah, da, da, from that point on, it's like I don't give a fuck. Like you're not
Yeah.
helping with what I'm trying to do in life, which is be positive and I'm saying keep the forward momentum going of like that. So I think you got to get to a point like that in life to where it's like when I was saying earlier, people be focused on too much stuff like that. This person's life, this person's life, this person's life. Like worry about you, your circle, your household or like that. So I think in that situation, that's how I kind of got closure with that. It's just realizing that Benny was right. Everybody can't go. Like it hurts, but everybody can't go. I guess, and everybody's not supposed to go too. Everybody's not supposed to go.
Yeah, you got to realize the value that you hold. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like you stand you stand in your space and you shine in your space. A lot of people aren't going to be able to take that.
yeah,
Your illumination is somebody else's depression. And not because they can't, it's because they aren't willing to get up and go get shimmy.
yeah,
At the same time, recording a video because I got to create content. At
yeah,
the same time, I might be doing this, that, and the other. A lot of people aren't going to be able to do that. They're going to look at you as if you're doing something wrong, but you're just trying to live your life. But because you're doing more than they are, and
yeah,
not because they can't, it's because they aren't willing to.
yeah,
Like I went through so much, man. It's people that I thought I was going to be around forever. I really did, and it's like, man, to not be around that,
yeah,
it's just a part of the growth. Man, everybody can't go, and
yeah,
that's I see more people get held back because they're waiting on people because the people they're surrounding themselves around than anything else. I see so many people, even man, just won't even do something, won't even pursue their dream because they feel like they don't have that person next to them to
Yeah,
support them. And it's like at the end of the day, it's you that got to do it. So you don't need anybody but you.
yeah, yeah. Sometimes you gotta look at it like that. Well, I look at every situation or like this way. Like if it was with or without this situation, or with or without this person, or with or without this friend, I still got to pay this bill. Like I still got to pay rent. I still have to get this done. I still have to get this done. So I just be, if you're not either helping me with what I'm doing or not stopping me from what I'm doing or like that, like it's easy just to cut it off. Shouts out to I might really need glasses. Hold on.
I can't even
I might
get
I might need whenever you gotta stop and do the headset like that, you might
it.
shout out Bam Fam. It says salute Vet Green, the
Oh,
queen
damn
from the
thing.
whole Bam Fam family. Salute Bandana
Um,
Black. Salute.
I had to get to a point where I went through a whole transformation process. Like people be thinking I probably be lying when I be on there talking about good morning gorgeous. Like I had to do that for
Yeah,
myself. I really had to go through that process because I realized I had to ask myself, why are you settling for this? Like you don't see yourself as valuable, that you don't.
yeah,
Because if you saw yourself as valuable, you wouldn't allow certain things to happen.
yeah.
Like we could say, oh, this person did that to me, this person did that, but at the end of the day, there's certain things that we're allowing. And
Allowing.
the things that I was realizing I was allowing, I was like, girl, you wouldn't even let your worst enemy go through this. So why did you?
Yeah,
I turned into my own worst enemy.
yeah.
Not
Sometimes you gotta
anymore.
go through that. It's like perfect time. I say like with me, like I went through a lot too. Also just like in life, just relationships, different like that too. But it's like looking back at everything, it prepares you for like where you at now, like what you about to experience in life now. Like I look at even where with the content creation or where I'm at, like with doing social media and stuff like that, like where I was at 10 years ago with this right now, I definitely would have messed it up. I definitely would have, I'm saying, not been able to do it the right way. So it's really just like with time with everything. Like everything happens for a reason. Like things make you a certain way. So like even like now, it's certain stuff that I may have went for years ago that I'm just not going for now because I'm so dedicated to what I'm doing right now or something like that. So I think that everything happens for a reason. It's all for the good. Like everything happens and it's gonna be used for something good.
It does. It does. And when you can come to terms with that, it makes life easier.
Yeah.
If you don't look at it as if like I just went through some things in my life and immediately my first thought was like, man, God, why me? And then it was like, girl, why not you?
Yeah.
Obviously, God is preparing you for something that's going to happen and you're going through this right now because you need to be able to have the tools because something else is gonna happen. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
instead of the like why me? Because I can definitely fall into that, oh woe is me. I
Yeah.
had to turn it around and be like, well, why not you? Obviously, God is trying to show you something or show you just how strong you really are.
Yeah.
In the face of all of these challenges, you
Uh-huh.
you you still have to stay true to who you are and just don't quit. That's why I put up that post today on one of my things because of the stuff that I was going through, so many people expected me to quit. Like that's so many people expected me to quit.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? Why? For what? Like what this is something that was given to me. If I quit, I'm quitting on me.
Yeah.
I can't do that. Like I can't. I put on me for a very long time, and now that I realize that I am valuable and I love myself and all of these other things, I'm not gonna quit on myself. I'm
Yeah.
gonna take some time and take a breather, but I'm not gonna quit. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to take a little break, regroup, and I'm saying just keep going. Like, but once you know where you headed, like you never give up. Sometimes you might got like take a little break or something like that, but never give up.
Yeah, not at all. And I get to look at it. I don't think you realize just how valuable you are sometimes. Like, I really look at you as a mentor. Like that's the reason why I am a creator, but I also watch certain things like that. Your logo
Yeah.
that you put on your things. I
Oh
was like,
yeah.
oh, let me do that. Like I'm inspired by that type of stuff. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I think that you are inspiring people and mentoring people just because people don't they may not say it. Listen, I'm gonna tell if you inspire me, I do not have no problem with you saying that because some people I don't know because I don't look at people as competition because
Yeah,
at the end of the day I gotta get out the bed. I'm the
yeah,
one that gotta get out the bed. Which are very very inspiring. You know what I mean? And if I can take something from you, it's not that I'm taking it from you.
yeah,
It's you inspired me to do that.
yeah,
So now when you see that this little girl, my scrunchies,
yeah.
it's because DJ Bandana Black. I saw you do that on your TikTok. I'm like, well, look at that little girl up there. You know what I
Heck yeah. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? You know where I got that from?
Where?
One time, Dame Dash used to have this show called The Ultimate Hustler. It used to be this TV show that came on. It was like a bunch of young people. They was like trying to hustle to be like the ultimate hustler. They was gonna get like a record deal or something like that. And he was saying how like every day he don't leave the house without something that he owned on him or something like that. Whether it's like Rockaware, Pro Kids, state property, something like that. It's always something with his logo or something like that on him. And he was like, so basically, he's always promoting something that he owns or something he has a brand on for it. So if he goes to like a good event or something like that, somebody might remember the state property logo that's on there and just equate that mentally with the good time that they had it was there or something like that. So what I did was I always say that people got to listen to Dame Dash, but don't listen to everything Dame Dash be saying because Dame Dash gonna get you fucked up. So he do be spitting some good stuff. So what I did was I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do the same thing, but it's like right when social media started popping. So like on my Instagram, I used to put my logo on the bottom of every picture. So on the bottom, I used to have that old DJ Bandana Black logo on the bottom of everything. So like somebody be like, "Yo, Black, can you post a flyer for this party or something like that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got you." Throw my logo on the bottom of it, put on my Instagram, say shout out to them. So then if you see my Instagram and you went to that party and you had a good time, subconsciously you always gonna see that logo and remember like I had a good time. I remember that logo. Like not even really think about it, but I learned that from watching what Dame Dash was talking about with the whole I don't leave the house, blah blah blah, whatever like that. So I always did that. And years later, when I got on radio, I learned that was branding or something like that. Even like with Pepsi, something like that, they always make sure their logo is on a product or something like that. So that's why every time if I post anything, I always try to make sure my logo or you know what I'm saying something is on there because then people going to equate that with okay, where did I see this at? Or they just gonna remember seeing that logo and want to click on it.
And you've already paid it forward
Yeah.
because now I'm.
Appreciate that. Should I be inspired by people too. How you think I got the how DJ Khaled be like DJ Bandana that drop like that? It's because I used to listen to DJ Drama Gangsta Grills mixtape and he had the Gangsta Grizzles and I was like, oh that shit hard. I wish I can get that. But it's like I can't have somebody say Gangsta Grizzle. Like he already got the name. It's like that. And then Khaled just happened to say send me the drop with the Bandana Black and I was like, you know what? That's gonna be my Gangsta Grills. And then ever since then I just kept I made it that. I put it on everything and just kept doing it so people subconsciously hear that. I'm like, oh, I be out and just public people like DJ BNB just saying the drop and shit like that. But it came
First time we met,
watch other
it
people.
was because of that DJ Bandana. Like when I heard DJ Bandana, I'm like, what? Like it was because of that. Like I
Yeah.
knew you before I knew you, and it was because of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it definitely worked, and it's catchy. That sucker did like 300 on the reels already, and all I said is, I was like, what did I do?
And it's crazy. I wish one day I could talk to DJ Khaled and just tell him like, yo, you don't understand. Like you probably don't remember even doing this shit, but that literally has helped me brand like my branding with everything. Just like people hear that drop and just like, okay, we lit. That should be making me nervous sometimes too, because like, I hit that drop at the beginning of the party and look like, oh yeah, we about to be turned up. Like, damn, nah, I really gotta do a good job.
That imposter syndrome kick in, right?
Yeah. But yeah, I definitely used to listen to DJ Drama, and I used to always hear that Gangsta Grizzles, and I was like, yo, if I could ever get something like that'd be dope as hell, yo. Like I need something like that. But
And I'm something like that. I need my show coming back. I'm looking for all types of. I've asked people to send me music and stuff. Like I don't know. Like man, people be sleeping on people be sleeping on their own talent. I wanted to open it for my new opening song for my show, and somebody was supposed to send it, and
didn't do it.
I'm still waiting.
I used to go through this. I used to go to the same thing with radio. Like I used to hit 2-3 artists. You listen, bro. I need an intro. I need you to say WBOK, and you got to end off with 93.7. Just say the blackout. Blah blah blah. It could be nice and short. Blah blah blah. I gotta keep chasing the artist. Yo, can you send me the beat? Can you take me to the studio? Can you do this? Blah blah blah. Like no, I'm not doing that. I hit DJ Shay like yo. I need an intro for my joint. he sent it to Benny. Benny did the intro joint for me. And everybody was like, "Why you keep playing Benny on the joint and you ain't playing nobody else?" Like, nigga, I was begging y'all to do this shit.
Listen, I'm looking out. I wanted a Buffalo artist, but I don't have
Yeah.
time. So, yeah.
You got to work with who's willing and ready to ready to work. Like you can't just limit it to just. But if you limit it to just Buffalo, like you're gonna be
Yeah,
stuck in a
right.
hole. Everybody not ready. Like I just say, whoever's ready to work. I don't care where the artist is from. If it's an independent artist and they trying to do their thing and it's something I can do to help, like I try to push as much as I can. I really just started being able to push like my whole career on BOK, and I had to apologize after like all of the people that did R&B the whole time I was on radio. My bad, because I wasn't in R&B at all. Like I didn't play no R&B, but I was real to what I did. I didn't play R&B or reggae because I didn't listen to either one.
You don't like the reggae? You said that a couple of times. You really don't like the reggae?
And I could do a nice reggae set. Like I could DJ a reggae set, but I've turned down whole reggae parties like where they're like, "Yo, we got 700 for you right now," and I'm like, I can't do more than 30 minutes of that. Like I can't do. It's the easiest thing to DJ because it's all like the same beat, but that should give me a headache, yo. It's just all the same. Boom, 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 boom. Dude, it's the same beat. Like
You wouldn't like house music, probably.
yeah. But I forgot what I was. I forgot what I was even saying. Just talking about the reggae music, but it's crazy because like any DJ that know me, they'll tell you like, yo, whenever we go out, as soon as they start playing reggae, they start looking at me. They like, yo, he about to leave. They just see me going towards the door. Like soon, even when they had a groove downtown, they had like the little reggae room downstairs. I hated the reggae joint with the mirrors like that. Just a headache. It's a bunch of like air horns and shit. Like I couldn't do it. I played it. I like reggae music. I can play it, but I just can't like. I can't listen to it like just for a long period of time.
Yeah, yeah. That's how that house music is. I can't listen to that house music for too long. It's the vibrational pattern or something.
You got to be drunk or intoxicated
Yeah,
to do the house.
yeah, you got.
Yeah,
See, I'm not a hype person.
yeah.
You know,
You start feeling
so
out of place and everybody else super happy and shit like that. You start feeling like the weird one. Like, no, you're not the weird one. Something's wrong with them. That house of EDM music had you like that. Like you start feeling like you the weird one. Like,
yeah, I got kids that listen to it. I can take a 2 songs. After that, it's like, man, it's too much.
yeah. And then I used to couldn't listen to R&B music. I just listen to street music. But then once you go through like a couple like bad relationship type shit, the R&B music start making sense. You're like, oh, nigga wasn't just crying on them songs. He was talking about something.
You're right. Have you
Oh shit,
listened?
that happened to me.
Have you listened to an R&B song from back in the days, and you were like, man, that's what they're talking about?
Hey, shit, yo. I can
It
kind
went
of.
through
I can listen to the reggae. I mean, I can listen to the R&B now. The reggae, I got a nice little reggae set when I DJ or whatever, but I couldn't go to an
yeah.
actual party. But and them shits look dangerous. Like when I be watching like them reggae parties, like they'll pick the girl up like this and the other guy like do a suplex off of the joint, and them parties look dangerous in the reggae joints. Almost get body slammed and shit.
That little heel toe that they be doing, so
Yeah.
flexible.
Yeah, I ain't got no rhythm. I can't dance.
Not even.
Not good.
Oh yeah, we done stayed on here a minute.
Oh
I
shit.
guess for the next show.
Two and a half hours. Oh, shout out my boy DZ. DZ on here. He said, I knew it. You knew what, DZ? You knew we was here live on YouTube and you late to the party? Been on here almost 3 hours, gang.
Man, it don't even feel like it.
Yeah,
I knew it was a great conversation.
Yeah.
It doesn't even feel like it's been 3 hours.
Caught him in not 4K, no rhythm. He said no rhythm. Yeah, I ain't got no rhythm, yo. I ain't got no rhythm. You know what's crazy? I can't count bars either. Even as a DJ, like, I can blend music, but I can't count bars. I've recorded artists' music, all that. Like they literally have to go and show me like where to start them in at. But I'm just like,
What was the purpose of counting bars? I know that one song. What?
oh yeah.
What? That was counting bars. But what is the purpose of counting
It's like so
bars?
you can know where to beat drop or where to punch in at. So I don't know because I can't count it. I don't know. I just play the record, and if it feel like it's gonna blend in the next record, I play it. But I can't actually count bars or do it like perfectly. I'm fucking handicapped when it comes to that.
And you're a DJ.
He said, listen to the comments. Oh my God. The comments, I swear.
Can't see anything but little yellow circles.
This motherfucker put, no, I saw that, but I'm at work. He put DZ, he mistreated the guest, roast him. I didn't mistreat her, my bad. I was over talking. It was my first time, gang.
It's all good. It's all
Terrible.
good.
My chat show no mercy. That's why I like my chat though. They be real, but
It's that's what is that?
huh?
You get the chats from all the platforms?
No, this right here is the chats from YouTube, but here I'll show you the other screen. Hold on, let me see if I can put it over. But this is the chat that shows me. Hold on. So this is what I'm looking at.
Oh.
So it only shows me these chats right here. So everybody that's like in Twitch and stuff, it won't show me. So I only see like those comments right there.
Oh, okay.
And then I can go straight to the regular YouTube. But it's supposed to show me like the YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, everything all at the same time. But something's wrong with the program. It might be my computer though. This computer kind of bugged out. There's no debate. Hold on. I bet they did get funded last minute. I'm so far up on the comments. He don't know how technology work. He got input lag trying to stream the Trovo. What's idiots? All right. Well, we're gonna have to figure out when we're gonna do this again. Maybe we'll do. We could do at least once a week. I just don't know what time. Like whether we should do it like mad early or because I'm not always home at 7:16. That's the problem. But we don't have to do it at 7:16 either. I don't know. We got to figure it out.
Yeah. That's where you gotta come back. Great conversation.
Yeah. But I appreciate you. I'm about to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm tired.
I appreciate you too. Thank you, everybody. I enjoyed this. It does not feel like 3 hours. Thank you for having me, Benjamin. I appreciate it. Looking
Definitely.
forward to the next time. Everyone have a wonderful evening on purpose. I'm about to get 420 friendly. Then I'm about to go.
Definitely. As I always say, the most important advice I can give y'all, this is going to help y'all through life. The most important advice I can give y'all is it's called pop, not soda. Don't ever go to a restaurant and when they ask you, do you want something to drink, don't say, I want a soda or a soda pop. Like that shit just sounds weird. It's not called a soda or a soda pop. Even though it literally says soda pop on the side of it, it's called a pop. Call it a pop. Best advice I can give you. All right.